Sweets, Melanie, Aaliyah, Miss Skyline, Miss Trinity in the house, sir. Mike Tarver in the building. Ernez in the building. Grinds TV in the building. Glad to have y'all in here. We'll get calls early. We're gonna get some calls early. Cousin Jerry in the house. I see Cousin Jerry 666 in the house. Zay in the house. So we're gonna get some calls early. Joel C. Layla in the house. Shout out to everybody in here. Glad to have y'all tuning in. Man, what happened down was Brother Marcel? What's up, Brother Marcel? What happened down in Atlanta today, man? I heard just like a couple of hours ago, it was some kind of standoff with some. The story is crazy. Some dude, he's a rapper. It was some rapper in Atlanta, homicide something. And the story is they found him, somebody found him with a dildo. So I guess they found out that he was bussy friendly. So he tried to off himself. So he tried to jump off a bridge. Then there was a standoff. What the hell is going on in Atlanta, man? Juicy, do you know about this? What's going on? You got dudes with dildos trying to jump off bridges in Atlanta. Atlanta is just something different now, man. Good freaking grief, what happened to Atlanta? Where'd these weirdos come from? You had a moist suicide jumper. The dude was going to end it all because they found some lubricants and some a dildo and a strap on or whatever. I don't know. It's just only in Atlanta. Juicy, what can you give me some details, dear? I know you down there. Juicy, what do you know about this story, dear?
Peace King, how are you?
I'm good, brother.
Yes, I'm just hey, shout out to the family real quick. The first thing that came to mind because it was a ongoing breaking story. He messed up traffic. It's freaking Monday after, of the holiday week. It was just not a good time for him to crash out that way.
Yeah,
I would definitely say check the lineage, because his behavior is just not of a native Atlantan or even somebody from just that just transplanted or moved from a different part of the country. It's very
right.
bizarre. And he just was a big disruption to the city, but I think he's okay. I think they pulled him down.
Okay, are they putting him in like a hospital or something? A psych ward? What are they doing with this dude?
I'm not 100% sure. I had to look back. I was paying attention to the passing of one of our presidents, a former president,
Jimmy.
um, Jimmy Carter. Yeah, Jimmy Carter, and they're doing some things here in Georgia for him as well. But I have to check back in. But I'll leave updates down in the purple pill.
Thank you so much, brother.
Yes, sir.
Ani, hop in, brother. Ani, hop in, brother. Ani, hop in, sir. Unmute your microphone, brother. Ani Asaru, come on, brother. Let's get it together while we're waiting on you. Let's get the Tethernator in here. The Tethernator, let me get him in here. But yeah, that's crazy down in Atlanta. The dude done held up traffic because they done pushed him out the damn closet. That's the most Atlanta. This Derek. Yo,
Hello?
Derek.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm good. What's up, Derek? What's on your mind, man?
Hey, bro, I'm a long time listener. You know, just want to say what's up, and also, man, I've been hearing a lot of negative stuff about the dude that got killed by those COs, and I don't know if you've been paying attention, but they trying to keep emphasizing about no audio recording. I just want to know what you think about that.
Well, they're just trying to justify. It's like a purge. They're trying to justify lynching this man on video. They're like, okay, yeah, there's video, but there's no audio. They're just pushing the goalpost. There was no justification for them to murder that man the way they did. And the white supremacists are all on code. The white media is on code the way they report it. The white public is on code. There's no real outrage from them. So we got to understand what's going on out here, family. These folks are on some purge thing with us. So we got to be very, very deeply on code. Um, we got to keep our eyes and ears open at all times. Um, we ain't got no friends. These white supremacists, see, they come in here. Notice they'll come in these spaces trying to play good cop, bad cop. And I did a broadcast about this recently. They'll come in here talking about, hey, brother, can we just let racism be a thing of the past? And, I just want to be with just one human family. We should all be one and we should all get together and not see race. And okay. And then I always ask them, okay, if you want to be a human being and we're not going to look at race and we're all going to be as one and we're just going to be a human group of people. How do you feel about Daniel Penny? Do you think he was justified with getting off for killing Neely? Yeah, I do. Okay, then. Well, you're the problem. You're the problem. You understand? See, they want to practice white supremacy, but they want us to not say nothing. That's the thing. They want to keep practicing white supremacy and they want us to be sleep and dumb enough to not say anything about it. And they keep trying to talk us down and they come at us with different deceptive tactics. They'll come in being the nice person. Well, they got two ways. First, the alt-right types, the 4chan types, they're very hostile. They'll try to shout us down and they'll try to intimidate us online because they can't really do that in person. So that doesn't work. And then they'll try the nice guy approach. I'm not like that racist guy over there who just yells the N-word. My best friend is black. I'm a music producer. I'm J.W. Lucas, dude. You understand what I'm saying? And shout out to Professor Allen and those guys. Was yeah, they after I did my space, they raked that damn J.W. Lucas over the coals for hours. They really dug in his ass. They sauteed his ass for hours, brother McCall. They were lighting him up. They were tag teaming his ass because he was trying to be deceptive, as they do. Come in with all of his white supremacist talking points, all of his mayo babble word salad, and people were not going for it. We see the hostility that it is. So the name of the game is for these people to practice white supremacy, but they don't want us to say anything because when we say something, we put the guilt on them because they know it's wrong. I want black people to understand something very clear. White supremacists and the people who benefit from white supremacy, they know it's wrong. They are fully aware that it's wrong. They know it's wrong. But the name of the game is for us to be asleep enough and for us to be dumb enough to not realize that they're practicing white supremacy. So the name of the game is for them to just blame us for them practicing white supremacy. So when they choke out poor Jordan Neely, well, he was scaring people on the train. He shouldn't have been scaring people. He shouldn't have been threatening people. When they kill a child like Tamir Rice, well, he shouldn't have been in the park playing. Well, where were his parents? It's always our fault. Y'all remember when the black kid, speaking of Ohio, the black kid fell in that damn gorilla cage at the zoo? Was the gorilla named Harimbi or something like that? Remember that? A black kid fell in the thing. Now, kids, over the years, they fall into animal um, compounds all the time. But the black kid fell in there. And I remember the news story talking about, yeah, the child's father was on parole. No, what? They were talking about the child's dad's criminal record. Like, what the hell? The hell does that have to do with anything? You see? They, because they couldn't sully the kid. The kid, you can't sully the kid. You can't say that he has a jail record or whatever. So they have to attack the parents. These people are sick, man. They justify their filthy disposition by always finding a way to blame us for them practicing white supremacy. It's always our fault that they do what they do. And don't let them play that game on you. I hate when black folks start with this, oh man, we need to do better as a people. Man, we need to stop all this crime. What's wrong with it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you're saying that to first challenge white supremacy, because before we do anything, we got to fix the white supremacy problem. I want black folks to understand something. And Neely Fuller talked to us about this too. You're not going to solve any problem without the white supremacy problem, because that's the root of all the other problems. I want black folks to understand that your problem is white supremacy. Now you can be one of these goofball Negroes. Ain't no white supremacy over me. I can do what I want to do. I can go out here and get me some money and go to work. Okay, where you gonna work? And they got all these H-1 visas when they're trying to bring these buffer class immigrants over here. This is what the whole argument is about with the alt right now. So you got immigrants arguing with the alt right and the MAGA crowd about these jobs now. So where do you think you fit in with this? You see? Also, when you go start businesses, we still have to deal with racism. We got to deal with the permit people. People at the permit office are all white. We got to deal with them sabotaging our businesses, just like they were sabotaging the turkey leg hut. We get all types of fines, tickets, ordinances, things that other groups don't get. I talk to other black business owners all the time. They get noise ordinances, nuisance ordinances. That's what happened with my brother Nipsey at his marathon store. They were hitting him with nuisance injunctions because of quote unquote gang activity around the businesses. They do all types of little janky shit y'all don't know about, man, when it comes to black business owners. But they don't never put those nuisance ordinances on the damn Asian liquor store that then had 15 shootings the whole year. You know, they don't never do nothing about that. They don't go in there and do inspections in those little Asian joints where they're serving mystery meat. You don't know what meat is in there, but they never get shut down. But if we have too much smoke coming out the chimney in one of our businesses, boy, they got the yellow tape around the business. Oh, they done brought in all types of hazmat experts and they look for reasons to shut our joints down. So yeah, that's called white supremacy. Out here in LA, man, a couple of years ago, you could drive down Crenshaw. There'd be brothers out there selling barbecue plates and all the whole shebang. You don't see that no more. You see a bunch of Mexicans out there, people who just got over here and they got a damn permit to sell on the corner. All the black folks, they didn't wipe them up out of there. They didn't have the right permit, so they got them up out of there. That's called white supremacy because they'll elevate the buffer classes. You think? It's insane out here. So yeah, yeah, don't ever let nobody fool you when it comes to systematic white supremacy because anything we build up, they can come along and sabotage it. And we got to be very cognizant of that. Let's get Loyal, Miss Loyal in the building. Miss Loyal, hop in.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Miss Loyal?
Hi. Real quick, I just wanted to say I heard that was T.F. Giselle with a dildo, and I land my plane.
Okay. Eh, eh, that really didn't hit like you thought it was gonna hit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That really it didn't hit like you thought it was gonna hit. Let's get Dance in here. Let's get Brother Dance in here.
Peace, peace, peace. How you doing? Can you hear me?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
I'm good, Tariq, man. Just wanted to make a quick couple points, man. First and foremost, brother, been following you back since the early 2000s, of course, hitting colors and everything like that. I was in college back then, so always appreciate all your hard work and consistency, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything that you do for our people. One thing I wanted to say real quickly, brother, I hate the fact that a few years back, whenever we brought up suing the USA in world court or bringing up reparations, And one thing brought against us is we needed to classify, we needed to organize. We have to organize. And now then when we do organize and have a classification or we classify ourselves, it's called division by people that don't want to take the time out to understand.
Yeah.
Secondly, you making that film, brother, it's funny how you made that film, and you said it back when you made a microphone check. Nobody was really promoting it like that. And I didn't, I took what you were saying, brother, with a grain of salt, but now I'm starting to see months later the pushback against the film and pushback against the truth in the film. So again, you don't see it marketed on Amazon and stuff like that or whatever. And then now, of course, we have Joey Cracker and Math Hoff is my biased opinion and stuff like that. When people tell them, yo, go and check out the documentary, go and check out the film, people are hesitant all of a sudden.
Mm.
And there's me speaking as a person from Queens, New York.
Oh yeah.
So I'm a New Yorker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Um, the last thing I wanted to say real quickly is as this as our FBA gets more and more popular and stuff like that, is these white people are trying to, of course, and you mentioned it before, group us with ADOS and all these other groups and stuff like that. The same way that they co-opted and tried to take the word woke, I see that they're trying to do that with this hashtag FBA and again try to make us synonymous with a radical black racist or a black racist. And it's like, come on, let's stop it. But again, I salute all your hard work, brother, and I land my plane there.
Much respect, brother. Yeah, man. Look, these people, and I told people when we were promoting Microphone Check, I was going on a lot of white platforms. It was a lot of these white mainstream platforms that would have me on, but all of the so-called hip hop platforms, they wouldn't touch it. You know why? Because there's a lot of tethers running these hip hop blogs in hip hop radio. And I said this before. In hip hop radio and urban hip hop radio, the program directors from many of these places are Hispanic, especially out here and in New York. Many of the program directors are Hispanic. And a lot of the people at these stations are non-FBAs. And they're the main ones out here pushing the lie. You understand? These are the same people who've been pushing the damn black and brown 50-50 creation lie. They've been pushing that bullshit. So yeah, and now that the movie was successful without them, we're starting to see how these people really felt all along, speaking against it, talking about it's divisive. We're divisive because we ain't gonna let nobody lie. What kind of stuff is that? Like it's our job to sit up here and just let people lie indefinitely and just say things that are completely untrue, just to make stuff up out of thin air, and then lie on the pioneers and disrespect the real foundational Black American pioneers, because that's the division, that's the disrespect. Sitting up here acting like there's some mythical Puerto Ricans who was in the Bronx with these pioneers who were creating this culture. That's disrespectful to them. You understand? And when you start asking them to name these people, they can't name nobody. You know why? They don't exist. It's just that simple. They can never name any of these early pioneers because they don't exist. Our good brother, Lord Jamar, shout out to Lord Jamar. He interviewed basically the first Puerto Rican rapper, which was Whipper Whip. Whipper Whip said, "Yeah, I came later." So you got these people from their own mouth saying they came later. So they didn't expect us to just do some follow ups and just really get all the pioneers and have them speak in their own words. They didn't expect us to do that. They didn't think anybody could pull it off, but we pulled it off and we made a classic. Microphone Check is the hands down best documentary film on hip hop ever. And y'all know it. If you've seen it, you know it. There's no other hip hop documentary film more concise and true to the game than Microphone Check. No other documentary touches what we touched on, with all of the original people who were there at the very beginning telling the truth of how this thing started. It's a foundational Black American culture. We didn't get nothing from nobody. We meticulously showed everybody we were rapping for years. We were hitting the floor doing the moves that would evolve into breakdancing for years. Back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, we've been doing this, and you can't point to no other group who was doing it. This whole thing where we share our culture, that's it, we're done. Because when you do that, we think that people are going to be appreciative and reciprocal, and what happens is people become entitled. And then they become very disrespectful, and then they take you for granted. And we've let people take us for granted because we're very creative people. We're like, hey, we'll create a new music genre. We'll create a different form of hip hop, which is what we do. We've created house, hip hop house, trap, drill, gangster rap, conscious rap. So we're just that creative. So we don't really trip too much. We're like, yeah, we'll share this. We're going to create some next week anyway. So we don't mind sharing. But sometimes we got to get to gatekeeping too, because we are so thorough, we're so innovative, we're so creative. That Majara spirit creates so much, and it births so many things out of us. um we'll give away a lot of stuff because we know that we can create more. We'll give you this dance here, you can do that. Well, you can say we share this dance because we create new dances every week, where all these other groups, they've been doing the same dances for like 100 years. We know, okay, yeah, we'll give you one of our dances. We'll say that we did it together because I'm gonna create something else fly next week. That's how we are. We're just so creative and so innovative. But sometimes we got to just stop and say, okay, let me put the gate up, and we're going to start counting our beans like everybody else is counting their beans. And speaking of the Majora spirit, by the way, because a lot of people have been asking me about the Majora jackets. I mean, not the jackets, but sweaters. Because I had my Majora sweater on the other day and people loved it. Y'all go to the Majora website, majora.org, and you can get your sweater. People have been hounding me about that. So you can go to majara.org and get your Majara sweater, and we got the Majara t-shirts as well. Jason Scott, you called yesterday, man. Well, your phone was extremely janky. How's your phone doing now? Jason, is your phone doing better? There you go. This is ridiculous. This dude has a Fed phone. Okay, I don't know why you call anybody with that raggedy ass phone. Let's get H&M in here. H,
Mic check, mic check. I got a clean sound wave.
sir, how are you, brother?
I'm maintaining my G. How you feeling?
I'm good. Now, where you calling from, brother?
I'm calling from the East Coast.
Any particular city? New York, Boston, Connecticut, Rhode Island,
The latter, Boston.
Aladdin. What's on your mind, man?
I listen to you a lot, and I have just one simple request, especially after tonight's casual assertion. Just one request.
What is that?
I need you to inject pause into your lexicon. For you to say two men were tag teaming another man's ass, there are thousands of hours of just wild, outlandish assertions you make, bro. You need to inject pause into your lexicon. It's wild sometimes some shit you say.
Yeah,
Pardon
no,
my French.
no. Because when I was saying people were tag teaming, dude, number one, it was women getting on him too. It was women breaking this dude down. And sex. I don't do the pause thing because I'm not even thinking about sex. So if you're thinking about sex, well, you got to do pause. Well, that's something else. Now,
It's just funny. You say some interesting things sometimes, my G, and it's wild the way it just comes across. Just out of context, it'd be the wildest soundbite somebody could utilize in the future. It's just wild.
that's cool, but my thing is I don't trip on that because I ain't thinking about sexual access with no dude. And if a cat is you say something like, "Oh, I gotta put this straw in my mouth." Oh, pause. And if that's on your mind, well, you must be on that bridge with that dude about to jump off in Atlanta. Y'all need to talk to each other for some help and support. But yeah, I don't really do the pause game because I ain't thank you, brother. I ain't thinking about niggas like that. I just don't. So yeah, I don't have to catch myself because that's just not on my mind at all. So I don't play that game. Um, let me see. The Earth Angel, hop on.
Hey, Tariq.
What's
Nothing much. I just wanted to let you guys know what I heard recently from one of these immigrants last night. He told me he had all the Vivek Ramaswamy talking points talking about how. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here, dear. I'm here.
Okay, he had all his talking points talking about how we were lazy and these people come here to work hard. And I was like, dude, I was like, they taking jobs, like basic everyday jobs from people. And he really didn't give a damn about us. You can tell. And also, he was talking about our country. And I was like, no, he said the UK has fallen and America is headed that way too. And I said, no, we're gonna fight for our country. He said, how you gonna do that? It's already too many of us. He said it just like that.
Mm,
And he was like, I said, well, what are we supposed to do as Americans? Because whatever happened to these people is not our fault. And he said, well, you need to sit down and figure out where you're gonna he said basically I need to figure out where I'm gonna go because I'm gonna become a refugee. This is these people got to get the fuck out of here. We have to really get behind Tom Homan and get these people the fuck out of our country.
mm. There it is. Yeah, boy, the tether class, but they getting real bold out here. They're getting very, very bold. But they're getting their wake up call too because the white supremacists and the right wingers are pushing back on them too. They thought that if they just talk greasy about black folks, they're going to be in there. But deep down, a lot of the far right whites, they know how slick these people are. And again, their job is just to be the buffer. When they try to step out of that buffer zone and try to be something else, they get smacked down. So they're checking these people. They're even checking Elon Musk now. They're looking at him as getting out of line a little bit. They're like, look, especially with the melanated immigrants, like your job is just to be the buffer between the foundation of Black Americans and us. So we'll let you move in that space. We'll let you move around freely in that space. A buffer. Yeah, we'll let you talk greasy about the blacks. When you start a business in the black area, we'll give you a loan. We're not going to shut you down, even though you got rats and cat meat and camel legs. You're serving all types of weird stuff. We're not going to go and bust you like we're going to bust the blacks. Yeah, we'll let you move freely in that space. And the minute they try to get out that space. I mean, the minute they try to get out that space and then try to go into some of them white spaces and take over, they're like, "Oops, wait a minute, Harbage, hold on, Vivek, wait a minute. Oh, you better know your place." Let's get Jean Michael in here. Jean Michael,
How you
how you
doing,
doing,
bro?
John? Are you Haitian, brother?
No, I'm from French
Oh, French
Guiana.
Guyana. There
French
you go.
Guiana. Yeah, that's from Barbados. Grew up in
Oh,
the
there you go.
UK.
So what's on your mind, bro?
It's just a quick one about your UK ban.
Yeah.
Um, 'Cause I've been listening for you for a while now, so I remember when you got that ban. I think it was after you tried to do a hidden colors presentation here. They
Yeah.
kind of got wind of that and banned you. That was a while back, and that was under a Tory government.
Okay.
So we now have a Labour government, and the Home Secretary is a black man called
Oh,
David
really?
Lammy. So I'm thinking maybe if you could reach out or get people here to reach out to him. He's a bit more progressive. He's obviously a politician, but he may be, be able to rescind that ban
You
for
know
you.
what? Okay, let's look into that. Now, where is he from originally? Where's he from?
Yeah. I think he's from Jamaica originally. He's a politician. He's not. I've spoken to him before. We've had discussions because he kind of governs a place called Hackney where there's a lot of black people, and I do some work there. So I've spoken to him before. He's reasonable.
I would like.
He's kind of shown pro-blackness kind of before. He spoke up about reparations before. Actually, he's actually spoken about that. So maybe time to reach out, maybe, or get someone to reach out to him because you might rescind that ban.
Yeah, I would like to reach out to him. I need to find out who I can get to holler at him for me, because I'm all the way
Yeah,
over here. Where all
right.
my UK people? Where are my UK people? I know it's morning time. What time is it over there in the UK right now? Nine
It's nine
o'clock. All my
o'clock.
UK people, holler at me, man. Let's make it happen. Or holler at them and
Yeah.
let's see what we can do. But thank you so much for the help. I'm gonna look
All
into
right, bro.
that. Because yeah, I like the going over there with the brothers and sisters in the UK. They're cool people over there. I really enjoy the UK, and my family's been wanting to go out there. And yeah, I want that ban lifted off because I just hate having that hanging over my head. Because part of the ban is that I can't even do layovers in the UK, and I don't want that because if I'm on a flight and they might have to do an emergency landing somewhere, I don't want to get hemmed up because they were talking about throwing my ass, in detainment if I set foot in the UK. They coming to gaffle my ass up, and I'm not trying to be up in somebody's dungeon eating that nasty ass um, peas and bologna, whatever the hell they be eating for breakfast. Oh, that food is horrible. Only thing I like are fish and chips and porridge, and then I go to the Jamaican spots over there in Brixton. That's all I like. The torture would be having me eat that nasty ass food over there in Britain. That shit is garbage. They give you French fries with that smashed up green shit. I don't even know what that is. It's some smashed up green stuff that they give you with French fries. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? All right. Man, let me get some more people. Let's get Young Congo. Let's get Young Congo. What's up, Young Congo? That's a hell of a name. Young Congo. What's happening? That's like an African rap name. Young Congo.
You you already know I love you,
All
Tariq. You already know. It's live from West Oakland, reporting in FBA, Foundational Black American.
yes, sir, man. What's going on with you, bro?
Well, you already know what we doing, Tariq. Getting this money, getting to it, but at the same time, y'all don't forget how they doing the brothers out here. Stay sharp. Don't be flying no girls out.
Yeah.
Don't be trying. Don't be. They already own us. That's a whole new law now. Everything is trafficking.
Yeah.
Don't go meet her. Don't go give her no ride. Keep the foundation of Black American shit strong to read the shit. Sorry for cussing,
No, man,
but you the man.
man, I appreciate you. Yeah, but brother made a good point, man. Shit, you got to watch everything you do now, man. Just basic interactions you do with women. My single guys out there. Oh my goodness. Oh man, that's why I got to get my sons ready for the dating game because it's a landmine out here, man. Yeah, don't spend no money. Shit, don't do no money exchanges. Hell, you go on a date, you spend too much money on a date, they might say that shit is trafficking. I don't trust nothing they're doing right now. Man, we got to get back to the basics. Sit your ass somewhere at a park and eat some ice cream. All this getting flued out and no, damn that. All my young cats, keep it basic. Like my brother from the town said, don't get nobody flued out. Take these ladies on walks like they used to do back in Jim Crow. Take her to a walk on Edmund Pettus Bridge. Go get you a milkshake. Go eat a hot dog on the beach. Pause. Drink a root beer. Just do some real simple 1950 shit. Take her to a sock hop. Damn all that. Don't be in no strip club. None of that stuff. The game is raggedy now. It's so damn raggedy out here, man. Um, let's get Deb. Deb, the Democrat shield. What's going on with Deb? Deb, are you about to do some Democrat shilling? Are you about to tell us about Trump and all these people, Deb? Hop in, Deb. Miss Deb, hop in. Uh-oh. Deb, what's going on with your microphone, dear? Deb, come on, beloved. Okay. One of Deb's cats jumped on the phone and messed her phone up. I have her call back in a minute. We'll have Deb, the Democrat, call back up. Let's get Khalid Shabazz, brother Khalid Shabazz, and then we'll get Deb again. All right, wait, let's try Deb again. Deb, are you oh, okay. Oh,
Winter long.
there it is.
And
So what's going on?
so nothing much really. I don't know, I think it's real. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever we doing, whatever we on. I'm an atheist, so I don't really care. Um, whatever you're doing in this season of giving and renewal,
Mm-hmm.
be merry in it. I don't know. Like, I think it's six in one hand, half in a dozen in the other. What you talking about? It's really wild how we need to keep. You're right about one thing. We need to keep drawing these boundaries about blackness and maintaining our blackness in this country.
Mm-hmm.
That's facts. But this whole idea that Americans don't work hard enough and that we just, the only difference between us is that we won't work for a few bathroom breaks and 20-minute lunches is just wild.
Right.
It's just wild. Like Elno and his little friend Vivek, it's just crazy that that's what they think.
Yeah.
And that he came on and his sad little thing about we need to venerate Steve Urkel and we need to he based all his little things on 90s sitcoms about how Americans value the jocks and the cheerleaders over the nerdy people. Like that sounded really personal. He sounded really upset. Like some girl didn't let him go, didn't denied him access to take her to prom or something. He sounds really pissed off.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And wake up, dude. Like, sorry you didn't get the girl. Sorry you were the nerdy guy, but you're a grown man now. You have plenty of money. You have plenty of agency now. So use that and get you a chick and get you some and calm the hell down. Cause, living off of our little high school petty bullshit is just, it's so Laugh Tuesday.
Yes, it is. Thank you so much, beloved. Yeah, yeah, but that Vivek and those people talking about we're lazy and all of that, and I mean, really? Have you seen Vivek's homeland, where his people are from? Yeah, that's another one of them floating slums. So yeah, they got a lot of nerve. Brother Khalid, what's up, man?
Well, peace, fam. Peace, fam. You hear me?
I can hear you. What's up, Khalid?
Ain't much chilling on. Yeah, them white people definitely checked Elon and Vivek because I remember my man Super Ray. He always jokes about that goose scoop in India. So yeah, if Vivek can go get a bowl of that. Hey, I had a quick question. I don't know, a little bit off topic. Did you ever think about like having like a on code book, like places for us to like to travel, uh, places for us to go to eat? Like I know the Turkey Leg Hut in Houston. There's a lot of black companies just getting information. Like the CIA got all that information, Google got all the information. You don't think about just getting a lot of data on us, like who our black doctors is, lawyers. So
Hey,
when we get,
I was just talking about that, man. The other day, it was a brother who was an engineer who called up, and thank you for the call. I was just talking about that, man. I was like, I would love to just have a Rolodex of a lot of black professionals, just people, business people. I've been just trying to get something like that going. Y'all remember some years back, me and the Ism Radio crew, we went to different cities around the country just highlighting black businesses. We physically were flying around the country. We went to New Orleans. We went to the brother who owned a black grocery store down there. We were just showing off some of the black businesses. It was a black coffee shop down there. Um, went over to Atlanta, went to several clothing stores, restaurants, and just showing. It was a black-owned donut shop there. Went to Chicago, showcasing a lot of the black businesses. There was a black-owned vegan restaurant that was very good out there. So I just been hell bent on showing and showcasing black businesses, black professionals, so that we could network with each other. Man, that's so very important. We really need to know who's who. Um, if we have to get a database, that would be good. so that we can know who the Black lawyers are, the Black herbalists, the Black engineers, the Black construction people. We need all of that stuff. So that's something that I want to look into. That's why I want to get a think tank going. I want to get a think tank so that we can really get some of our um, thinking cap wearers and just come up with ways and solutions on how to put that together. So that's coming. That's coming. We absolutely need that. Yeah. Let me see. I want to get some new faces up in here. Let's get Sean in here. Sean. Shout out to Brother McCall in here. Miss Sean, hop on, Sean. Let's get Mr. Sean. Sean, you ready to speak? If we're not going to get Sean, let's get the Tethernator.
What's up, Reek?
What's up, brother? How are you?
I'm doing good. I wanted to get back to Atlanta.
Yeah.
I remember I think it was like last year sometime, or maybe 2 years ago, when Fannie Willis was running and you warned us not to let her in because she was gonna do what she did and we didn't listen. And I'll land there.
There you go. Dude, Bonnie Willis was the train wreck. Oh, that woman was a huge train wreck. I knew she was going to be a train wreck. I was begging people not to vote for no damn Bonnie Willis. She was a double hot mess for Atlanta. Let me get my brother let me get Mr. Conscious, then I'm gonna get Afro in here. Conscious, what's up, man? Mr. Conscious, I think that's your name. Canutus, I don't know what the hell your name is. Canutus. He has a damn duck on his profile, so I don't know. He might be in there with that duck. Let's get Afro Elite in here.
Tariq, how you
I'm
doing?
good, man. How are you, brother?
I'm good. I'm good. I want to speak on something you were discussing earlier, as far as the importance of microphone check and delineation, because one of the things that they're trying to push is that all quote unquote minorities and quote unquote people of color are all the same.
Right.
And if we keep on with that, with hip hop and our culture is going to spread into other things. For instance, our reparations claim. One of the things that they do now is say that America is a country of immigrants and America is a country built by immigrants. So when we keep letting people into our spaces and giving people stolen valor and saying that they participated in something that they didn't, next thing you know, they're going to say, well, technically, we all built America. You guys aren't the only ones who deserve reparations. We all deserve reparations. The Chinese built the railroads and Hispanics did something, and they're going to tether themselves to anything and everything we've done. So I want everybody to understand that the hip hop thing is just the beginning of the bigger agenda of them ultimately erasing us.
Absolutely. And that's why it's very important to cut that nonsense out. When they start talking about we created stuff 50-50 and that should have been shut down. Well, we did shut it down. It should have been shut down faster by the people in New York. They should have shut it down faster. When cats do that and they can't prove what they're saying because they lower the bar so that if you were watching somebody rapping from across the street, they're trying to say you're a pioneer because you were across the street watching. Or if you heard somebody play a record, if a Latino was somewhere, if he heard a record, they're saying that Latino who heard the record is a pioneer, even though he didn't participate in nothing. The bar is just so extremely low. And we shouldn't let people ride our cultural coattails by lowering the bar for them to get up in there. Damn that. They don't let us ride none of their stuff, even though we've influenced much of their stuff. You understand? A lot of these so called foreign genres, we've influenced that. Some of the first big reggae hits were from foundational Black American artists. Yeah, Johnny Nash, people like that. We were making some of the first big so-called reggae hits and Caribbean song hits. We were doing that. Yeah. We were influential on the Latin jazz, which was a copycat of what we were doing over here. And then they'll try to flip it and say, well, it was the Spanish ting. They needed the Spanish ting to make jazz. No, that was something that Jelly Roll Morton said, which was kind of cap. We had jazz popping on our own. So we got to watch this stuff. Let me get my brother Arian G in the building. Let's get Arian G. Arian G in the building.
My man Tariq, what's up, bro?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I just had a quick question. I'll be really brief tonight. There's a video of Big Pun floating around where he's saying that the song Boricua Forever is basically him giving thanks to Black Americans for accepting him into hip hop. And that basically contradicts everything Fat Joe has been saying. So I wanted to know your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I've seen that video of Big Pun. And Big Pun was a class act. That he did it like you're supposed to do it. You come into a genre as a guest. He was very good, a very good MC, and he showed respect. He would humble himself and said, "Hey, I thank these brothers for letting me come in and show my talent." That's how you do it. You come in with respect. That's how you do it. And we love Big Pun. He was a phenomenal MC. You don't come in, we let you in, and you be like, yeah, y'all need to thank me because yeah, I helped start this thing. Like, what? Yeah, that's why Fat Joe is getting so much pushback now. No, you're just coming in like a damn colonizer. That's why he's getting this pushback, as you should. But yeah, sometimes when people come in the game and they're a little too cocky, yeah, you get smacked down a little bit. That's what happened with Vanilla Ice. Vanilla Ice came in a little arrogant, and the whole hip hop community checked him. Yeah, we didn't play that stuff with Vanilla Ice. Vanilla Ice was persona non grata within black circles. That's why he was a one hit wonder. Yeah, he came in with disrespect. He was kind of disrespectful back in the day. So when you come in the game, you got to show some respect. Like Eminem. Now Eminem, we've had issues with Eminem, but Eminem, he came in and respected the game and brought in a lot of people. He paid his reparations. Yeah, Eminem paid. He brought in 50 Cent, so Eminem paid his reparations to a certain degree. That's why he's kind of lasted the way he's lasted. But a lot of people who are guests in the genre, sometimes they'll come in with arrogance, and that's a problem. You know, Sean, you want to try it again, Sean?
Hello.
What's on? What's up, Sean?
Oh my God.
You okay, Sean?
No. I'm gonna have to call you back. I'm at work, but I'm so happy that you actually added me. I'm gonna call you back, okay?
Oh, okay. All right.
But you know me calling me Sean like I'm a dude. You know my name is Sean like a girl. It's SHAUN. Don't do that.
I,
And I see everybody laughing. I'm at work. I want to see if you was gonna add me, but I love you to read. Do you hear me? I'm FBA 10 toes down, but I'm gonna call
I,
you tomorrow. Bye.
you at? You whispering? Are you at Ronnie's party? Are you?
No, I'm at work to
Are you
read.
at a strip club? What are you doing? What kind of work are you doing, Sean? Okay. AKA Cinnamon. Yeah, what kind of job you got where you whispering? Lord, is she about to hit the pole? Because it's very late right now. All right, Sean. Okay. Miss Sean, make the money. Don't let the money make you, beloved. All right. Let me see. Let me get some more people in here. Let's see who we got because we in here heavy. Let's get let me see. Ricky. Let's get Ricky in here. Let's get Ricky in the building. And Ricky hop in. And then we'll get Night Owl. Ricky, what's up, brother? Ricky, unmute your microphone.
Hey, what's up, brother?
What's up, Ricky? How are you?
Ricky, how are you? Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just wondering how did it come to this because I grew up in the '90s and it really was no debate about who started hip hop. You know, that's why Big Pun said what he said. It was no controversy because they knew black people started hip hop. We got all the credit.
Yeah.
Even we got all the bad credit. The good credit, the bad credit. It really wasn't a big debate back then. You know,
Right.
now all of a sudden
Wait, this I don't.
it's a debate.
Hold on. God damn. Okay, yeah, I had to get you off. I don't know what that reception was about. That was a very bad reception. But yeah, back in the 80s and 90s, yeah, people wouldn't fix their mouths to say, yeah, we created this 50-50 as Latinos. They wouldn't say that. They knew it would be a problem. Um, yeah, those 90 cats, they didn't really play that kind of game. But a lot of those guys, many of them have died. You got to understand, a lot of cats from the 90s, they're not here no more. They died or in jail. Yeah. You're like DMX. DMX died. Come on now. We got even people from the 80s, a lot of hip hop artists, people that we grew up on. We got to understand a lot of these people have died. Cats from the Fat Boys, um, um, Ecstasy from Houdini. That hurt me when Ecstasy died. Oh, that hurt me. That was my childhood. Houdini? Oh man, that was the soundtrack to my damn childhood. That was one of the hip hop deaths that really impacted me when Ecstasy from Houdini died. You know, oh, that was horrible. But yeah, he died. Um, Jam Master Jay, another childhood icon. We grew up with Jam Master Jay on our televisions and our radios. Kango from UTFO. Just so many people. Easy E. Yeah, you did. And you know, a lot of people from that era, especially that golden era, Heavy D, a lot of those people are just not here no more. So now that a lot of the pioneers and a lot of the early influencers are not here no more, certain people who've been around for a while, they see the coast is clear, so now they can kind of talk a little reckless. You dig? Let me get the real night owl. Let me get you back on here. I had you on and then I made a mistake and drop you. The real night owl. Hop on, brother.
Like that minister of cold too, though. Thank you for having me on. I got for I first of all, blessings to you and your family and everybody in the chat and their families. Everybody stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Hug on each other, love on each other every
Oh
moment.
yeah.
I just want to say, like, you got first of all, let me point this out. A few weeks back, you was mentioning the movie The Great White Hype.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's a thing where like, who are you, brother? The real night or whatever. But when that movie comes on, that's me rapping.
Mm.
Yeah, when the movie comes on, that's me rapping. I did the soundtrack, the title track to the soundtrack.
Oh,
I was signed with
okay.
DJ DJ Unique that fell off of the Easy E tree, and so I'm up under that Black Hole Studios. You know what I'm saying? Inglewood Ave and Rosecrans Black Hole Studios way back in the day where Easy was coming through and all of that stuff. So I
What
come up
happened to
with
Unique?
DJ Unique. He got sick, man. You know what I'm saying? But he's doing a lot better now though.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had it all on the table, man. We had deals with Def Jam, EMI, Clive Davis, all that shit back in the day.
Yeah, because I know he was doing all Bones tracks, right?
He's the producer of Bone Thugs and Harmony, which he was my producer, you know, for my album as
Yeah.
well. But we had the East Coast West Coast beef was going on, and that shut a lot of shit down for me.
Mm.
But let me just say this though about hip hop and Fat Joe and all of this tether babble that's going on. The people who make the people who have the ability to judge what is whack from what is not whack is the originators of the culture. We are the ones that determine what's fresh. We the ones that determine what's popping, what's cracking, like if your music is all that. You know what I'm saying? These other people don't determine that. And all I want to say is, Tudo, lastly, and I'll land my plane, is that hip hop has always been around. It's an anti-establishment mentality that black people have. Like a lot of the old artists from back in the day, old school artists, Lil Richard, all of them, James Brown and Ray Charles and all of their people thought that they were singing devil music
Yeah, yeah,
because they got a lot of their sound out of the church and they flipped it, you know what I'm saying? And that type of anti-establishment, anti status quo mentality has carried on throughout generations, and we just keep renaming it and putting a new beat to it.
yeah, absolutely. My man, thank you so much. I appreciate you. But yeah, they were in early rock and roll because we were getting that screaming and shouting from the church. They were, oh, that's devil, oh, that's evil, that's demonic. And then the white people started hollering and screaming. And when you look at rock, especially that hardcore metal rock, they're doing all of that screaming that we were doing, but their screaming ain't got no soul to it. Yeah. It's just screaming with no soul. That's the demonic stuff. You know the irony? Yeah, the same people who were saying we were demonic because we were screaming on the records, we were screaming because we were in the church. We were just screaming and shouting like we did in church. It was a holy scream we were doing, but then they start doing it and start eating bats and singing about Satan and all. They were literally singing about Satan, the white rock guys. And all that screaming, they got that stuff from people like Screaming Jay Hawkins, who did that very famous song, I Got a Spell on You, where he was doing the whole hoodoo aesthetics. That was a hot song he had. And also they got that screaming from James Brown and Tina Turner. That's who they were studying too. James and Tina was doing a lot of screaming, and the white rock guys were looking at what they were doing. Yeah, our good sister Tina and those, they were very influential. Ike and Tina were very, very influential to rock music. Ike Turner made the first rock and roll record was made by Ike Turner. What was the name of his group? It was Rocket 88. His group was called something. It wasn't under his name. The group was called something else. I forgot what the group was called. But it's very, very deep. Nikki the God, what's up, beloved? Miss Nikki, what's up?
Hello, hello, Tariq. How
Hey,
are you
beloved, how are
tonight?
you, dear?
Hey, I just wanted to get you to take a look at something. This picture in the jumbotron. I don't know if you addressed this yet because I came in a few minutes late, but I just want you to look at it. To me, people are worried about her. She looks scared in the top picture. She doesn't look like she's there um because she wants to be. Something's going on with her. She looks like the slave or the help or something like that.
I know.
Did you want to talk about this picture that she took? Something's off about it.
Yeah, that picture with Eve. Yeah, man. Thank you for the call. That picture with Eve, with Zaddy and the family, that's a strange looking picture, man. That picture with Eve. And I was talking to my lady about this. I said, Eve, and I love Eve, but Eve lost a lot of her swag. Eve had a lot of swag. Eve had a lot of riz. She ain't got it no more. I'm telling you, they get with these zaddies, and the zaddies, they absorb all of your soul and your spirit. You don't have the same energy. I've said this a million times, and I like Eve. I like Eve. I like Eve. But that picture when she's with her husband's white family, she looks incredibly out of place. It looks weird. It looks like almost a horror movie. She almost looks like the help, the way she's dressed and just The way they have her sitting, she's sitting on some kind of weird chair. Is the sister okay? And it's always this weird aura when these sisters, y'all get with these zaddies. Even Meghan Markle, it's always this traumatic look on their faces all the time. Serena Williams, that's why people are like, is Serena okay? Serena looks out of it. Am I reaching here, family? They get with these zaddies, and your soul is different. It's doing something to your energy. It's depleting your Majara spirit, laying up with some of these zaddies. And I'm not knocking people for being with who you want to be with. I'm not the pussy police. You dig? I'm not that guy. You dig? Because you had Gabby Sidibe with her zaddy. Hey, what brothers weren't really checking for her, so yeah, get you a zaddy. And she's from a non-FBA background anyway, so um but yeah, the energy is real. Oh, let me get Adonis in here. Party Goy, let me get him in here. I hope Eve is okay. Party Goy, what's up, brother?
Yeah, this picture, it was my Christmas with, my significant other. It wasn't quite as extravagant as that, but I can definitely tell that sometimes like when I was, at dinner, I felt like the food was just horrible. I mean, that the food was horrible. Some of his family members made some rude comments to me, and you just have to kind of sacrifice a part of yourself, when you get with a white man, because that like what it comes with, whether it's microaggressions, just maybe being like I was the only black person there, like you don't feel comfortable enough to bring your family around because you don't want them to do or say something that would make them look at you possibly like worse than they already do.
Right.
So I was very insecure. So I definitely can see in her in that picture that she's just trying to get through this.
Yeah,
And I definitely feel for her because I definitely experienced it myself, but that's just part of it.
yeah, good point. Yeah, Eve is sitting there with this lily white family. None of her family is there. She ain't got nobody on her side there. And that's a part of like white supremacy. When they get a black person, they like to corner them off somewhere, and they like to tokenize them, and they don't like other black folks around, just them. That's kind of part of the requirement. Yeah, you can come, but don't bring the rest. That's a weird dynamic, man. That's a very weird dynamic. Let me get Queen in here. I hope Eve is all right. I hope Eve is all right. And I don't know that food. I know the her zaddy is British, ain't he? Don't he live over there in the UK? So no telling what that food tastes like. Queen, hop on, dear.
Hey, Mr. Tariq, how you
I'm
doing?
good. Queen, how are you, beloved?
I'm good. I'm good. I have three things to say now. First, uh, yeah, this is kind of creepy. It reminds me of Get Out.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, this is very scary. Second, I I've watched Hidden Colors I don't know how many times. I didn't know that was you. You look, usually when men get older, they lose their hair. But in the movies, you have shorter hair.
yeah.
All this time, I'm like, oh wow. And then you mentioned it a while back. I'm like, oh wow, I did not know that was him. Um,
Oh,
and another, um, before I forget, I keep forgetting to bring this up on the other spaces. How do you feel? They're trying to roll out a new vaccine. They keep trying to kill us. Now they talking about this bird flu and how the president needs to pass a bill so that everybody, for a vaccine mandate. What do you think about that? Because they already tried to do this with the COVID and all this other stuff. I'm not trying to knock this because I don't know how severe it's gonna be, but they already tried to do this with COVID. Then now they got a new a booster every other week. It's like obviously the vaccines ain't working, but those boosters, I ain't gonna say too
Right.
much because you already know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, what
I can't even talk about it because I'm gonna get flagged. I can't even talk about that. And when we do the playback, I got to cut that part out because what they do on YouTube has gone back on my channel and they got some kind of AI scrubber. And anytime I talk about vaccines, they take the video down. They're going through all of my videos. They got some kind of AI program. And anybody who talks negatively about vaccines, and I'm saying if you say anything, they take your video down. That's how serious this thing is. So we would have to discuss that on some other forum, other platform, even here, Twitter. I remember saying some stuff about some of the jabs, and then I got a little strike here on Twitter. I'm like, oh damn, okay, it's like that. Okay. So we're gonna have to get to some of our other channels and get down on that. All right, let's get Big Hawk in the building. Big Hawk in the building. Big Hawk. My man, I'm good. How are you, sir?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Loving the podcast tonight. I mean, the space tonight.
No doubt.
Yeah, man. These motherfuckers, man. I want to say this because I just heard what you said. So I want to be careful about, my choice of wording. So, I don't want to get you flagged or nothing like that. But we all know what's going on with that. It's the same thing, same old tactics. uh Back when he was in office the first time. So they back with the same thing again, and then a man die in New York. Here we go,
Oh,
same,
oh
huh?
yeah, yeah, same thing. So yeah, but yeah, again, I ain't gonna even get into that. Yeah, I'm not gonna even get into that because we gotta discuss stuff like that on different forums. So that's what it is. Jug, what's up, Jug? Mr. Jug, what's happening? All right, Jug, where you at? All right, Jug ain't saying nothing. All right. Let's get Garav. Garav is a troll, so let's get Garav in here. Garav, what's happening? Garav, hop on in, man. Unmute that mic, Garav. All right. You're slowing the game down. Let's get let me see. Y'all raise your hand if you're ready. Let's do that. Because I hate when I let people up and they ain't ready and that just slows the whole vibe down. Let's get Real Dirty in here. Real Dirty, raise your hand if you're ready. Real Dirty, what's up, brother? All right, Real ain't saying nothing. All right, let's get Futures in. Wait,
Hey,
what's up, Real?
I had one thing to say, bro, before my mic turned off,
Okay,
bro.
go ahead, Real.
Hey, I'm coming off as real, bro. I ain't coming off as nobody else, bro.
Okay,
You feel me? I just feel like, bro, with music, it's an industry thing, bro. You see what I'm saying? Everything is nothing but the industry. So when you put music out there, you're not putting music out there for our people, bro. You just put music out there for people, period. You feel me? Because they're listeners, bro. You see everybody on here got their mic turned off because they're afraid to say something about music, and you can't be that way. And I'm telling you that you can't. You feel me? I'm just going against that. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just telling you, bro. That's
I'm
all.
completely
You feel me?
lost to what you're talking about, sir. What are you talking?
Bro, music. I'm talking about music. You talking about the industry. I'm talking about the industry. Record labels, etc. They own you. You feel me? Record labels, exactly. See what I'm saying?
I don't,
Of
brother.
course.
They own prisons, man. These motherfuckers own prisons. So the lyrics they have these rappers rap is shit that is gonna set people off.
Okay.
Now if you even listen to bitches, they trying to blow up the women's
Bro,
population. Pay attention.
It's a one prison, bro. You feel me? That's all we
you
talking
you
about. And we
you
can
in
continue.
prison?
No, it's a one prison, and we can continue, bro. It ain't nothing but a one prison, but we can continue after that. You feel me? You talk about the industry, bro. I ain't got nothing bad to say. I'm just, I ain't disagreeing with you, bro. I'm just going against that, but I fuck with you. You see what I'm saying,
Hold
bro?
on.
I ain't on that.
Brother,
You know what I'm saying? I'm
where
on
are
that.
where are you?
I'm in Chicago, Illinois,
No,
bro.
right now there's a bunch of people in there talking with you. Where are you?
I'm in home, bro. I'm in my
Oh, okay. All
studio.
right. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying, bro. I got a fat mansion, studio. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta talk too much. It is what it is. You feel me? I worked hard for it. I put my money on it, thousands of dollars. You feel hundreds of thousands of dollars that I did. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about it. You feel me? I just wanna
Okay.
say this. And before
Okay.
all this, bro,
Okay. Okay. This was the randomest ass. He's just saying random stuff that's completely out of context. And he's passionate about all of this random shit he's saying. Brother, you're making arguments that nobody made. Listen, you feel me? Listen here. I rock with y'all and everything, but the music industry is ran by the Illuminati. They gonna change everything that you do with your music. Understand me? And I got money. I got an island. I got dolphins. I got floating guinea pigs and shit. That's what I do. And also, but I fuck with y'all, man. I rock with everything y'all do. Um, I'm building me an Uber spaceship. I'm working with Elon Musk. We're gonna take a Tesla rocket to the moon. I'm gonna take some bitches up there. They're gonna get flued out. But I like what you're doing, man. I really fuck with you though. I mean, okay, what? Huh? What? That's what he sounded like. He's just saying random stuff. He's volunteering random information that nobody asked for. Hell no. Hell no. First of all, you can't breed a chicken and a rooster if the rooster came from China, nigga. It don't work like that. What? What? Nobody made that argument, brother. People have these. He didn't have some kind of argument in his mind. That okay? He's very high. That sounds like a brother who's high. I don't know what he was talking about. He was just ranting about the music industry. Nobody's talking about the music industry. It was a caller earlier who said some stuff about music, but good lord. All right, brother. My thing is, I respect your passion, but it just has to be in context, sir. I just don't know what you're talking about. It's all right. We got to redirect your passion, brother. That's all we got to do. We just got to redirect that passion. All right. Let me get some more people in here. Let's get Champion in here. Let's get Mr. Champion. I think that's your name. Champion, hop on in here. All right. And then we'll get Abu the researcher. Champion and then Abu. All right. Well, Abu, you ready? Because Champion ain't unmuting his mic. Abu,
Can you hear me, brother?
there's Champion. What's up, brother? I hear you.
Hey, man, I had no clue what that brother was talking about.
Uh,
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 but man, I just wanted to call, give you props in on the museum. I was just in Cali a couple of months ago for my daughter's birthday, and we went over to the museum. Really cool, man. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad that I contributed when you did the what's the GoFundMe? It was
Kickstarter. Yeah,
the Kickstarter. Yeah. So, yeah, man, much respect, man. You definitely put me up on some scholars, man. I got it. I got all of your hidden colors. I got them for my daughters as well. So, salute to you, brother.
Man, I respect that. Thank you so much, brother. So, Abu, you ready, Abu?
Yeah. How you doing, Tariq, man?
I'm good, man. What's up with you, brother?
Chilling. Hey, got a quick question. Do you plan on doing some lives on the FBA stream?
I'm thinking about doing that. I'm thinking about doing that. Setting it up so we can do some live broadcast on there. So I'm gonna keep folks posted on that. Who is that? Let's get I think I had you on before. Jamon. I think I had Jaman on here before. Jaman, what's up, man? And Garvad, what Garav? I had you on. You didn't say nothing, Garav. Let's try it again. Garav, unmute your microphone.
Hey Tariq.
There you go. What's up, Garav?
Yeah. I don't agree that I don't,
Okay, you the guy you try to pretend you were Spanish, and your Spanish thing didn't work right. So
I am Spanish. I am.
you're not Spanish.
Yes, I definitely am.
You are a Haitian tether. You're not.
No, sir. I'm Spanish. Definitely Spanish, sir.
No, you're not. So you're a Haitian.
Both of my parents are from Barcelona.
Nigga, please. You need a bar of soap. Wash your musty ass because you are from the Caribbean and you're not from Barcelona. You're not Spanish. You're not from Spain. All right.
Well, you don't deserve to get reparations until my ancestors get them.
Well, you better holler at Carol and get some reparations from the Caribbean and stop trying to pretend to be European. All right.
We white Americans deserve them,
Nigga, you are not white. All right.
sir. How can you tell me about my lineage?
The only thing white at the bottom of your feet from running and fleeing from the Caribbean. Your feet are white hot. All right, let's get Jaman in here. Hop in, Jaman.
What's going on, good
Good man.
brother?
How are you?
Hey, man, I want to tap in on this wording conversation you got going on, man. I feel like when we see a lot of sisters doing that, it come from three major things, man. Number one, I feel like it comes from being transcending generational sellouts. See, like what a lot of our people do, man, when they start getting a little bread, when they start getting a little paper, they start moving around them crackers. They move away from all their family members, from the communities they grew up from, and they move and they raise their kids around them crackers. So these crackers that they send their kids to school with had this disdain towards black people. You know what I mean? They be throwing a little shade at them about their braids and stuff, because you know the white girls gotta wash their hair every day or they get lice. But a little black girl come to school with braids for a week, they go to talking about the little black girl. So they come up around this shit. So they start having this same disdain, you know what I mean, towards their own people. Stop wanting to go around their cousins and stuff looking down on them. So they had this disdain towards black men. Then you had these white men, they killing their wives. They totally abandoning their family. We treating our women way better than they do across the board. But you know what I mean? They had this type of image towards us. Another thing is trauma. You feel me? When a lot of our sisters ain't raised with a father and they don't know how to choose a man, and they picking all these bad cats, and they go through this trauma and stuff, they start looking for any other option around their own people. You know what I mean? And the third thing is the lack of knowledge. The same way they use their criminology against us, man, where it's way more crackers out there doing committing murders, committing bad crimes, is way more crackers out there abusing their wives. It's way more crackers out there treating their children like crap. But they'll put that image on us. You feel me? So when women don't got their proper knowledge, they'll believe all them lies that they say about black men. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? They'll believe that we abuse our women, that we abandon our children, when black fathers really love our children. And when we raise our children as independent fathers, we do way better than a lot of single moms. You feel me? And another thing, when you start making a little paper coming up, stop moving your kids around on crackers, man. Stop selling out on your community, because they grow up feeling these bad ways about their own people, and they start getting these situations where they messing around with them crackers. And another thing, brothers, if you come across a sister that a little cracker came up inside of her, man, turn your man, run the other way. Do not let them spirits come inside of you, man. Do not let them spirits from them crackers intertwine with your knowledge of self. Straight up. And I'm out.
My man. Brother, I appreciate you. Yes, indeed. Let's get Law in here. Law something. Where you at, Law? All right. Law ain't saying. Well, there you go, Law.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Tariq. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's up, brother?
Oh, nothing much, man. I'm working late. FBA calling from Chicago. I was listening to Jason's Black show about uh, that brother up there in New York who white supremacy killed him on a subway.
Yeah.
I'm with this Robert Brooks. Enough of this fucking trolling with these tethers, because it is now time for a fucking black hate crime bill. No matter if we are free on the streets, no matter if our black people are in these penitentiary institutions. I have family members who served in penitentiaries in Colorado and Arkansas, and I don't even know how to bring this story up to this brother, and I don't know what he did uh, to when he was transferring that it took 12 officers. Y'all didn't have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
I mean, it took 12 officers to put him in a fucking down there beat his ass, Tariq. So here's my thing. I want us to get reparations, but we need to be calling. I know we got some sorry congressmen throughout the USA, but it is time that we got to get on Trump bumper and this new attorney general that's coming in here, and we need a black crime bill because I'm sorry, with Robert Brooks, this should have been kid. This is the type of lynching that kicks off civil rights,
Yeah.
and we're not done, Tariq. We're not done. There's not, we're as black people, FBA, we are not done. Them old niggas like Jason say, they are comfortable. We still have to fight. And that's all I have to say. Rest in peace to Robert Brooks and all the ones who experience this type of bullshit in these penitentiaries from these racist ass white supremacy guys. Because I bet you this, Tariq, and I know you said this. I'm gonna name a plane. I know you said this before. I bet they in some type of fucking group where they get brownie points for killing a nigga.
Yeah.
Excuse my language,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. That's what that looked like. And again, many of these people in law enforcement is completely overrun by straight up white supremacist groups. Law enforcement and the correctional officer positions, you can't get in these positions really unless you are initiated into some of these white supremacist groups. You understand? And part of the initiation is killing a black person. Just like the Aryan Nation and all of this, these people, they get elevated status if they kill a black person. And out here in California, you have these sheriff deputy gangs, very infamous, where they get tattoos and brownie points and they get elevated if they kill us. This is some real stuff. So, family, let me get real for a minute because if we want to organize, there's things that we got to do. We got to prioritize certain things. We need. This is why I'm always talking about how we need our professionals. We need people from all walks of life in Black society. Some of our professionals to all do their part at the same time and be on code in all of these different industries. You understand what I'm saying? So that if we get, let's say we get a database of lawyers, doctors, um, um, councilmen, um, people within law enforcement, gun trainers, just different people within different forms of professional industries. When some shit goes down, we can have some of our legal people um, draft up documents. We can have some of our people who are local politicians walk in or introduce certain bills. We can have paralegals or other folks draft up letters. We can have just the everyday person make phone calls. We can have some of our community organizers start galvanizing people to start showing up to somebody's office connected to these facilities where they're harming us. When we start showing up and organizing some pull-ups, we can get some stuff done. See, the thing is, if we're going to do advocacy, which we need our version of the ADL. Yeah, lobbyists, all of that. See, if you say something about people within the Jewish community, the ADL is on your bumper. The thing is, the ADL is very well funded. A lot of these other groups from all of these other communities, they know how to fund their think tanks and their advocacy groups. That's very important. We and I'm not blaming our community because a lot of our community, we don't fund that stuff. And sometimes it's justified because you got a lot of janky niggas out here who don't follow up and don't do what the hell they say they're going to do. They say they're going to advocate for something, but they don't ever really get anything done. So I can understand that Black society would have a lot of reservations about contributing to certain people or to certain institutions when they don't have a track record of really getting anything done. Like, for example, the Congressional Black Caucus. See, we have a long history of Black organizations who don't do shit for the Black community. The NAACP used to do some good things. They used to do some real good things, and they don't do shit for Black people now. They're all it's immigrants and everybody else. Immigrants, LGBT. The Congressional Black Caucus, they've never done anything specific for us here. Never. Since their inception. They got started, I think, in 1970, and their whole thing was immigration all along, man. So it's important that we have support from the community. That's very important. And also, when we do get community support, we got to understand we are going to get pushback. We're going to get pushback from the dominant society. We got to know how to play past that. But we have to financially support institutions that's really out here stomping for the Black community on the grassroots level. And I mean, throw your pennies at them, just a couple of dollars here and there to make sure that people get things done. We got this thing where we think people can't really get out here and stomp without resources. You got to get some resources. So some of that money that cats are tricking off at the strip joint, we got to make sure that some of the riders get what they need to get so they can get out here and really do things for the betterment of the community. Um, we really have to change our thinking when it comes to that. But again, we have to have people who are qualified and people who have track records of getting things done within the community, and that's very important. That's very important. And those of us who do that, it's very important to make sure that people are protected because that's another thing. A lot of the riders in Black society are just not protected like that. We got to make sure the people riding for us are good. We got to make sure that they're good. I mean, this goes back to the Malcolm X's and the Dr. Kings. You know, we let them people get mowed down by the enemy. So we got to really protect our people who's really stomping for the community. We can get some stuff done with that situation where the brother got lynched by those race soldiers. Um, all of the politicians should be put on blast. That correctional facility, that warden, people need to holler at that warden. When you start showing up to people's homes, you know, to let them know how serious things can be, some changes will be made. And them letting these race soldiers resign. No, 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 no. You start showing up to people's cribs, offices, we get some things done. Yeah. Let me get who is this? Snow Mexican. That's a hell of a name. What's up, Snow Mexican? Snow Mexican in the building. Unmute your microphone, Snow Mexican. All right.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, Tariq, I just wanted to ask, kind of going back to the point on Robert Brooks, I noticed something that Like it seems like the white supremacists are making fun that like Black Lives Matter like can't come up with like a lot of people in these protests. Like I was watching Fox News, and I was also on X, and it's I don't know. What do you think about that?
Oh yeah, I mean, shit. You got a couple of people who's out there marching. You know, a lot of people are like, "Hey, we don't really want to march up and down the street." People are trying to figure out how to be a little more strategic. So yeah, there's a different vibe going on. But yeah, everybody ain't really trying to march right now because we see how serious things are. So there's some new tactics and techniques that people are trying to come up with to curb this weird anti-black purge that they're trying to do. So, but yeah, Fox News, they're going to mock anything that we do. That's what they do. So, that's a non factor. But go ahead. Are you in Canada or where are you located? Oh, Snow Mexican? Well, he bounced. Okay. I was going to ask him some more questions, but Snow Mexican bounced. Let's get MRK in the building. MRK in the building. All right, waiting on MRK.
Yo, Todd, what up, yo?
What's up, bro? How are you, sir?
I'm incredible, man. Yo, I tuned in. I wanted to say we gotta have some type of magical powers or something, man, because I don't see no other community of people who get hounded and attacked everywhere like we do. I mean, from the internet to real life to TV, everywhere you look, they coming for us. But why do they want to keep us contained so bad? Like, why do they want to keep us contained so bad?
Very good question. Here's the answer. Um, somebody they were doing the little man on the street reporting, and they were asking white people. They were like, what do you think the white population is percentage wise? What do you think the global white population is? And these were white people who were answering. They were like, what, 30%? Like, no. 25%, 40%. Everybody kept getting it wrong. And then when the guy told them, people were shocked. Like, no, the percentage is 9%, around 9%. Oh, no way, dude. No way. Yes, way. Family. White people are 9% of the global population. Do y'all know that? Dr. Wilson used to talk about this. White people who are white, are a very small minority globally. There are not that many white people on the planet Earth. When you travel outside of the US and Europe, and even when you go to Europe, there's a lot of black people and East Indians and Asians. There's a lot of non-white people in Europe, all over Europe. But there's not that many white people on the planet. And here in the US, you got a lot of white people in the US. They're the majority here, but their numbers are dwindling and they are below replacement level. So they can't replace their numbers. You understand what I'm saying? So they're going to be a minority here. So they're trying to get in front of it now because what they're going to have to do, they think, okay, we're going to have to run this under the South African model. We're going to have to run this like an apartheid state where we are the very, very small minority with a black majority. So to do that, you have to be extra brutal. So they think they're going to have to put the smack down and just do a lot of killing with impunity and really, really dig the knife in and twist the knife and just be extremely brutal to scare us into submission. The problem is with that, we don't have a history of being afraid of them. That's the problem. And we're the minority and we ain't scared of them. You understand what I'm saying? Foundational Black Americans, we're the only people on the planet who will consistently tell these white supremacists to kiss our black ass. You understand? Other groups don't really do that. They kind of bow down to them. They've kind of broken everybody else. Everybody else kind of falls in line. We're that wild card. And that's why they're always trying to get buffers in front of us. They always got a buffer in front of us. That's why they bring them East Indians over and elevate them. They put these buffers in the Hispanics. They're buffers, yeah, to protect them from us. Yeah. I mean, you saw what happened in Montgomery, Alabama. When have you seen a non-black group do that to the white supremacists? Put your thinking caps on. When have you seen some non-FBA, I say it that way, when have you seen some non-FBAs put the smack down on some white supremacists like that? Tell me when. You don't see them do that. You don't see it, do you? They let these people talk to them any kind of way, and they fall right in line. They don't want no trouble. We want trouble. We want good trouble. Yeah, we'll run that fade. You think, and we're the minority. So if we're the majority and they think that's going to fly, it ain't looking too good. So they're making a lot of desperate plays that they shouldn't be making. Yeah. So that's where a lot of this stuff is coming from. They think they're going to have to be more brutal, and hey, they're going to keep poking that bear. We have a history of turning up. We try to be cordial, we try to be hospitable, but they never know. You choke out the wrong person and bam, everything is on fire. Just like they were doing all of this stuff around 2016, 17, 18, 19. And then the George Floyd thing, that was the match. When that George Floyd murder happened, the whole country went up, cost this country billions of dollars. Yeah. And the Sambo class couldn't save them. That wasn't going to work. The buffer class wasn't going to save them. And remember, during the George Floyd riots that happened, and remember, it wasn't about George Floyd. I hate when people try to say, well, you guys try to make George Floyd a hero. The uprisings were not about George Floyd. George Floyd, that was just the last straw. But y'all remember the funniest thing about that were the Sambos who they would push out here to try to quell the turn up. And I used to play this clip from this one preacher. Well, I always forget his name, but the one who was crying about white people. They had this Negro out here crying about white people getting beat up. Oh God, we need the gospel. You have to get out of the streets. This is just too much. These Negroes are beating white people. Oh God, no, no. You're beating cops. Oh God, no, stop it. Oh, you dastardly Negroes. You leave the white people alone. They will not harm you if you do not harm them. Oh, Black Lives Matter. Does it matter in Chicago? All that dumb shit. That ain't gonna work. That ain't working. All that shaming, that ain't gonna work. So yeah, to answer my brother's question, they are a minority, and they're going to be a minority here, and they're trying to enact brutality as a new norm, and that's not going to be the new norm. We're not going to be consecutively brutalized just indefinitely. That's not us, and that's going to be a major problem. So it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, let me get some more calls in here. Let's get Brother Grinds TV in the building. Brother Grinds, what's happening? Grinds TV, what's up, brother?
What's up, brother Tariq? How you doing?
I'm good, man.
I'm pretty good. To add to your point real quick, one of the other signs that we knew that it wasn't about George Floyd, as far as the protests 4 years ago, is that, and I'm glad you brought up Chicago, because besides the fact that in a lot of these major cities you had randomly a stacked ton of bricks,
Yeah.
for people to start getting down, at these pull up sites. But in Chicago on Magnificent Mile, 2 whole months before George Floyd. Now, George Floyd happened like end of May of 2020. The end of March 2020, Magnificent Mile was already boarding up their businesses. So we knew that it was something fishy that was, on the rise, before that situation ended up happening. I also wanted to add to the Eve situation. Now, what's funny to me is you see how she's looking in these photos, the holiday photos, but this is the same person that made the statement a little while back that I want the old Kanye back. And for her to try to speak on, certain black issues, to me, it was kind of conflicting. And other people kind of looked at her side eye, especially understanding that, she had a billionaire zaddy.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I wanted to get your opinion on, have you heard about the statement that Brittany Griner really recently just made?
Oh yeah, somebody threw her out of her bathroom because they thought she was a dude.
Right. I wanted to get your opinion on that.
God Lord. That was low key funny. Because Brittany Griner, she sounds like a dude. And shit. I mean, what you gonna think? If somebody don't know who she is, and she's in the bathroom with this a big old light skinned nigga in a bathroom, and like, hey, sir, can you leave? I'm not. Hey, I gotta push her down there. What you talking about? I mean, Brittany's voice is like a dude. And she be playing basketball with her shirt off. You got like a dude body. Like, okay, okay. And you're a father. You got a baby by some chick, and you the dad. Okay, okay. So it's real weird. It's real weird. How you gonna get mad because somebody thought you were a dude? You know? Let's get X. What's up, X?
What's up, Rick? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's up, brother?
Oh yeah, no man. Hey, that preacher you was talking about, that's Eddie James when he was crying with his ass tooted up in the
Oh
air.
yeah, yeah. Eddie James. Yes.
Yeah, to let you know. Yeah.
St. Louis. Where is he? Where's his church?
Dang man, I'm not sure.
Okay, but yeah, he's a white ass kisser. Yeah, yeah. He's one of them dudes. He's making excuses for white supremacy. But yeah, Eddie James, that's that preacher's name who was crying. But as far as Brittany, though, Lord. And that's another thing. Why them big old mannish studs be having them girly names? Brittany. Okay. I always see studs with them girly ass names. These women running around here looking like Gucci Man and your name is Candy. I'm like, your name ain't, what the hell your name Candy for? You look like a whole nigga. Your name don't be matching at all. You know? That kills me. Studs with pretty names. You over here a bodybuilder, you taking hormones. Your ass is over here looking like Dave Blunts, and your name Destiny. Like, the fuck out of here, Destiny. All right. Let me get some more people in here because we do have a lot of people in the building. Take a couple more calls. I ain't gonna. It's late as hell. I ain't gonna be on too long. Um, let's get INT righteous. INT righteous in the building. All right, and then we'll get Mr. E and J. Well, let's get Mr. E and J in first. Mr. E and J, because you're raising your hand. What's up, brother?
Hey, how you doing, brother Tariq? It's good to talk to you.
Yes, sir. How you doing, man?
I just wanted to speak on your point about the tethers being mad about us being the minority and us still being the most global dominant beings in the world,
Yeah.
the most emulated people in the world. They like to make up excuses like, "Oh, it's because you guys speak English," and it's like, well, you guys brag about how you're bilingual. Why can't you guys You guys speak two languages. You guys can't speak a language and figure out how to build a dirt road or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
They can't figure out in Igbo or English how to build a running toilet.
yeah.
So yeah, that's why they're mad.
Yeah, man. Yeah, thank you for the call. Yeah, and then people, I hate when people try to make excuses. Like, yeah, you foundational Black Americans, y'all doing good because the white people be helping y'all. Like, really? Helping us do what? Well, we done been sabotaged left and right. We get sabotaged every which way, and we still manage to survive. That's why when people start talking about, well, we can't get it together, nigga, because the government is corrupt. Dude, we have the most corrupt government. Our government has always been corrupt, especially towards us. Dude, this government had us enslaved. We couldn't get out of slavery because of the federal damn government. Even if we escaped, the federal government would make sure we got brought back. You understand? This government has been corrupt from day one. The white supremacists running the government, they've been very corrupt, but we still fight past that and still maintain. In spite of that, INT, you ready?
Yes, sir. Salute to the room and everybody in it. How are you, Tariq?
I'm good, man. How are you, sir?
All right, man. This righteous out of Houston, Texas. I had one statement and then one question, if possible.
Go ahead.
The first thing is, man, I just want to applaud everybody. Black Americans, how we dealt with this or responded to this Fat Joe situation. Oftentimes we say, they used African American to equate us to immigrants, but we don't know how. I mean, I guess we don't, we're starting to see how much it's really shaking them to the core. It's really eating at their psychology when they realize that they're not equal to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the contributions that we've given to the United States, it's like they're waking up and saying, "Oh, we just moved into somebody's house. We not. I don't care what generation we are. We didn't stand on business like them." And since the history is speaking for itself, it's really messing them up mentally, man. They really going crazy. And the question was, man, me and my girl call you the king of the counterpunch. Uh, is it possible that you would be interested in doing debates at the Hidden History Museum? Something like, have Roland Martin come out and explain his rhetoric in a room of FBAs.
Lord,
Have different people come out and do the same.
I,
Excuse me. And I land my plane with that.
I can't bring rolling out to LA, dude. The streets, man, rolling wouldn't even be safe. No, I don't want to be responsible for his safety. And I don't want nothing to happen to Roland, but Roland ain't good in these streets. Roland, he's not good in these streets. I don't want to be responsible for his safety. All that Democrat shilling, the streets don't like that. The streets don't like it. We let Roland do his thing. But yeah, man, a lot of these groups, man, they got an issue with us as foundational Black Americans and us looking at and acknowledging our lineage and delineating like they do. 'Cause I want people to be clear. I want the foundational Black American family to understand something. They delineate all the time. They delineate from us the minute they get a win under their belt. They delineate, family. Do not let them shame you for you delineating. And I picked up on this a long time ago. And I keep repeating the story. Excuse me. I picked up on this by watching award shows. And I would watch these award shows, Grammys, American Music Awards, all these, and I would notice that at these award shows, all of these artists who we thought were just Black American, all of a sudden they'd be shouting out all of these other countries. The minute they win an award, I noticed all of a sudden they became Jamaican, they became Nigerian. They start shouting out everybody. And these other so-called Black people, they would start advocating for their non-Black side. For example, people like Karuchi Chan. Tran, that's her name, Karuchi Tran. That was Chris Brown's chick who he brought her into the limelight. She came up off Chris Brown. Now, yeah, Chris Brown had a baby on her, which was foul, but she came up off Chris Brown. She's black and Asian. Now, Karuchi Tran ain't never said nothing about no black issues. All right. That woman ain't never spoke about no black issues, black injustice, or nothing. But when they were doing that whole stop Asian hate thing, well, she was going on her little rants. Yeah, people need to stop all this Asian hate. Yeah, this Asian hate. Y'all need to stop all that. I'm like, okay, Karuchi. Yeah, you got a battery in your back about your Asian side, and I bet your Asian side don't even rock with you like that. Little stuff like that I peep. Yeah, these people really stomp for their non-black side or their non-FBA side. I picked that up, but they never really speak about issues that pertain or advocate for us here. And these award shows, anytime or some kind of sporting event, if they get a championship or whatever, all of a sudden their Caribbean or African identity is emphasized. Or if they get elected, I would notice that when somebody gets elected, hey, this is the first Haitian American um, city council member in this city. I'm like, okay. They make sure that you put their other ethnic group or ethnic lineage first. They emphasize that. I remember the artist Her, she's black and Asian. When she won an award, she's up here yelling, shout out to the Filipinos. I'm like, what? What? She won like the best R&B album and she's shouting out the Filipinos? Really? So little stuff like that, I put all of that in my Rolodex. I said, okay, there's a pattern here. The minute these other groups who basically come up off of us, Amber Rose, that was another one, who came up off Kanye. Don't forget, Kanye made Amber Rose a thing. These people come up off of us. And Amber Rose, don't forget, she got on Hot 97 and they said, hey, Amber, what's your ethnicity? Oh, I'm definitely lying, but I'm not black. Oh, I'm not a black woman. Oh, hell no. Oh, I'm definitely not black. Y'all remember that? The clip is out there when Rosenberg interviewed her. Oh, she was adamant. Oh, she answered real quick. Oh, I'm not black. Oh, definitely not black. I'm Cape Verdean. Oh, no, not me. I'm black. Now she tries to claim it now. She tries to claim it now. She done circled back and tries to claim it now. But no, no, no. Oh, I remember how these folks got down. The minute they get in the limelight, boy, they distance themselves from anything black, anything with us. I peep that. So I'm like, okay. The minute these people get a win, they make sure that foundational Black Americans don't share that win. You understand? The minute they get any form of an accolade, they go out of their way to make sure we don't get to share that with them. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's keep that same energy all across the board. Foundational Black Americans, we done created all of this stuff. Hey, wait. Oh, wait, nothing. You want to delineate? Oh, we'll get to delineating, all right. Now they don't like it because they're just used to us sitting up here sharing everything we do, and we ain't doing that no more. You ain't sharing nothing with us. So let's all delineate, all right? Unapologetically. Let's get Paulina. Let's get Paulina in here. What's going on, Miss Paulina?
Hi, how are you? Happy New Year.
You
It's Happy New Year. I wanted to say something to Tariq. Tariq, my honest opinion, I believe you're Haitian. I don't believe that you're an FBA.
slow down, ma'am, slow down. Now, ma'am, why would you project your tetherness onto me? Slow down. Now, why are you lying like that? Now, are you that desperate, Paulina? Now, this is just tether desperation. Let's stop that. Let me slow you.
Fair enough.
Okay,
Fair
let's
enough.
stop.
Fair.
Stop.
That's fair enough. But this is what I'm going to say to you, Tariq. And
Slow down. You're
um,
Somali, right? You're Somali.
no, I saw some of your family members. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question, Tariq.
Slow down.
And please, I apologize ahead of time
Slow
if I'm wrong.
down.
I apologize.
Man,
You did you did a documentary called
slow
1804.
down.
Why would you do documentary 1804 if you're not Haitian?
Oh, what kind of question is that? Because I like the history.
Uh-huh. I thought Haitians were tetherers.
I've never said Haitians were tethers. Why are you such a disgusting liar?
Okay, so I apologize. Tell me what we are, because I'm
You're a
Haitian.
liar.
Tell me what we are.
You're a liar.
Okay, so tell me what we are.
What you're a tether because you're a lying, scam
Mm-hmm.
degenerate. You didn't came in here lying your ass off. That's why I
Okay.
delineate.
Okay.
Why are you reduced to look? I know that part of your culture, unfortunately, because you
Mm-hmm.
don't really have anything, is
Mm-hmm.
you got to lie and scam your way up out of there. And that's why we delineate, but we don't want that lying, scamming mindset over here with us. You just hopped on here lying your ass off, ma'am. That's pathetic. And then y'all wonder why we want to delineate.
Okay, that's your opinion, and I
That's
respect
not
it.
my opinion, ma'am. You just lied.
It's not ma'am, it's miss. And number two,
Ma'am,
I still believe you're Haitian. I believe you're Afro-Cuban Haitian,
ma'am,
and your wife is Jewish. I saw her picture. Nobody is
ma'am, do you think anybody in this room believes this nonsense you're saying? That's that Myron Gaines talk. You just, you
show your wife. Show a picture of your
so
wife.
stop it. You just lying back to back. Do you think anybody in this room believe you? Huh? Do you think the black people in this room, the beautiful foundational black Americans, are stupid?
You look exactly like my cousin. Yes, they do.
Ma'am, I do not have no big light bulb forehead. How dare you? I do
You look Haitian.
not know
You
that.
look Haitian Cuban.
You're East African. I don't look like no Haitian, nor do I look like a Cuban. Which lie
Where's your dad from? Where's your dad from?
lie you gonna run with?
Where's your dad from?
Wait,
Your dad from?
which lie are you going to run with?
I'm asking you, where's your father from?
Can't be Haitian and Cuban. Which one? Which lie you gonna run with,
I'm both Dominican and Haitian. I know you're Haitian, Tariq.
ma'am?
I know you parle Creole. I know you're lying. You're Haitian.
Ma'am,
I know you are.
tethers always want somebody to be a tether with them.
Oh no, you're Haitian. And I heard somebody's doing a piece on you about your Afro Latino descent. I saw all the pictures.
Ma'am, you just throwing shit on the wall and nothing is sticking, ma'am. There's nothing foreign about me. There are no immigrants in my family at all. Okay. You understand that?
That's a lie.
Prove it. Okay, then you prove it right now. Prove that I'm anything other than a foundational black American. You prove it right now.
I will, and I'm going to tell you something. Your
No, no,
wife.
no, no, no.
Where's your
Don't,
wife from?
no, no. Prove it. Go ahead.
Your wife is Jewish. She's
Prove it.
not black.
Okay. Prove it. Okay. Prove that.
That's
Prove it. Prove it. Why are you quiet?
you keep
No,
muting me because you know I'm telling the truth.
no,
If I
prove
was
it.
not telling the truth,
Okay. I'm telling you to prove it. You just lying over and over means you're lying. I want you to prove that my wife is Jewish. The Jumbotron is yours. Stop talking and then post proof. Go.
I will, and I'm gonna go because
Go.
you keep muting me. I will. I'm gonna post it, and
Go.
eventually,
Why are you not posting your proof now? Because you don't have any.
because you keep muting me.
No, I'm not. That doesn't stop you. I'm just stopping you from
You Haitian, so Haitian, oui, but I'm gonna go.
then prove it, ma'am. Prove it. You're not proving anything because you just got caught lying like a lie.
No, you do 1804 documentary.
Yeah, I did 1804. It's a great history. I'm
But you're not Haitian, right? Yeah,
not Haitian. I'm a
you're
foundational black.
FBA, but you're proud of us.
No,
Thank you so.
my family is an immigrant. Sorry, I'm full-blooded FBA, beloved. There's nothing you can do about that.
I
Lying,
don't believe you, but good night. Happy New Year.
ma'am, you're a fleeing tether. Nobody believes you. Who are you to
But you did 1804. You
yeah,
thank you.
and you're welcome. And you're welcome. You're just a lying, scamming tether, ma'am. That's all you're doing. I believe you're a lying, scamming tether. Okay? You just
Just like
walked in, you just
just
walked
like
into
you were, just like you were. You're just making money off people and
and you can't make money. That's why you had to flee your dilapidated homeland, beloved.
our
You are
homeland.
uh,
Our homeland. We're Haitians. You
oh
and I
no,
are Haitians.
no, we're not. No, we're not. I don't have no family in no Haiti. My wife,
Liar, liar. You're Haitian.
ma'am, you're projecting your failure onto me. That's you projecting. You can't project your failed lineage onto me, beloved. You're not going to do that.
Guys, you don't believe me? Watch his 1804. Unless he was proud of Haiti, he would never do this. He's a
No, see, the thing about foundational Black Americans, we can advocate for other groups. We've always advocated for other groups. We want to elevate people. See, that's our spirit, beloved. We were the ones advocating for South Africa. We were the ones advocating for the Congo. That's just the spirit of foundational Black Americans. We're always advocating for other groups. And you're not even Haitian. You're not Haitian. Somebody just showed me some stuff. You're not even Haitian. You're Somali. So you're double lied. You're a big liar, beloved. Why are you such a liar?
c'est haïtien moyen. I'm
No,
Haitian, half Dominican, parle Creole, parle Panyo, parle tout bagay. I'm going to
ma'am, you're Somali. You're just a Somali who knows how to speak French.
my God. Oh my God. Your wife, where's your wife from? Where's your wife from?
Here,
How light skin is she? Is she my color?
my wife is FBA. She's not a musty tether like you. My wife is not musty. You're musty. My wife is.
She's light skin.
My,
Light skin looks like a
my
white.
wife is musty. That's why I wifed her. Nobody wife you because you're too musty.
I've been married 3 times, Tariq, and I'm about to get
All
married for.
all three of them niggas got their green card and ran. All right.
Oh no, absolutely not.
It was fellow tethers who used you for a green card once you anchored your musty ass over here.
You know it's
They
that's not
bounced.
the truth. You know I'm beautiful, Tariq. Please stop. Please stop. You can clearly see.
Ma'am, you're a big wide head tether, and you probably had a female circumcision from them niggas over there in your homeland. And you're,
I don't date black guys. So whatever you said, I don't date black guys to begin with.
I know you're,
Let's be real.
ma'am, I know you're a musty bed wench. That's another thing. Y'all musty bed wenches love you as zaddy.
What is musty bed? What does that mean? I don't
You,
understand.
that would be you, beloved.
But what
That
does that mean though? Can you translate? I don't know Ebonics. What does that mean?
musty bed wench, beloved. You're a musty failed bed wench. Trying to project your bed wenchery onto us.
But what does bed wench means? I don't understand that word. I don't understand it.
That's you. That's you. That's what you had to do to
But
get
can you explain it to me? I'm being honest.
that you had to give up some of your nasty, musty Somali cooch to a white man to get a green card. That's what that means. All right.
Oh no, you're so wrong. You're so
No,
wrong.
you had to give
You're
that
so
musty
wrong. I'm
um
currently learning Russian. You have no idea who you're dealing with. Oh my God, that's so sad.
had
But
to
I speak French, Spanish, Portuguese.
because you got to flee to all of these places. We don't, beloved. Yeah, you got to speak all these languages so you can find the next place to flee. All right.
Just like you, Haitian. What about your Creole? I'm pas Creole. You and I, let's speak Creole together. Let's
Hey,
stop.
so thorough. You got to lie on me. So all you saying is, hey, Tariq, you're thorough as hell. When you lie on me, you're just saying how thorough I am. You can lie to you blue in the face. That ain't gonna change my strong FBA lineage. My people built this country on
Mentiroso, eres tremendo mentiroso.
baby. My people built this country from scratch and didn't flee
Not
like
your people. You and I were
you.
one. You mean the
No, we're
others?
no,
Yeah,
ma'am.
we are.
A musty fleer. Nobody in my family is a musty fleer like you. Don't project your failure onto me.
I would say you must see yourself then.
No,
And
no,
what?
no. My family stayed 10 toes down on this land for
You,
centuries.
what about your
So
wife? She's biracial.
I'm
Explain that.
foundational Black American, ma'am. And she has a foundational Black American husband. We got foundational Black American kids,
No, she has Jewish descent.
and you are musty, lying, fleeing tether, beloved. And you're projecting your Jewish white man love onto
Oh
us.
my God.
ma'am.
Tariq,
No,
buenas noches.
oh no, because you tethers think everybody's white because y'all.
Buenas noches.
Oh, no, you tethers are constantly looking for Sally Struthers to show up to your village to bring you some food. So yeah,
My
everybody's white.
brother, my Haitian.
You're looking for white people because y'all praise white people to feed you all the time. We're
Just
different,
like you do. All your movies have been founded by Jewish people and white people. You
man.
do the same thing.
Hey,
Like, what were you doing before?
ma'am, you're just saying stuff.
I'm not. You were
Yes,
rapping
that was,
before. I saw a video of you rapping.
ma'am. Yes, 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 yes. And you were rapping too. You were rapping too, beloved. Yes, you were MC lightheaded. That's what your name was because you were starving and hungry. So you were MC lightheaded because you were dizzy from hunger. All right. So you were rapping too. We're rapping together.
Yep, I told you we're Haitian. You and I, we
You know,
connect. Afro
no,
Cuban Haitians, we are
I
the
pop.
same.
No,
You and I were brothers and sisters.
ma'am,
Anyways, I'm going to go.
ma'am, I don't have musty siblings. All my siblings are FBA. We are not family, beloved. I don't have lying scammers in my family.
No, you're lying. You look like my brother. You're lying. Bye.
Ma'am, I do not look musty.
Yeah, you do. You're good looking. You look like me. You're
I
gorgeous.
don't have flies flickering around my face. I'm sorry.
You're
There you
gorgeous, just like I am. We look like family.
No, we don't.
Period.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do. You're gorgeous, just like I am. Tariq, but at the end of the day, thank you so much. I want to say Happy New Year, despite everything that we talked.
And stop being a lying scammer, ma'am, because that makes us want to delineate even more. All that lying and scamming, beloved. Good Lord. And by the way, somebody said they were checking your links and you running a scam business. What you got? They said you scamming now on your
No, you're my brother.
hold
You look
on.
exactly like my cousin. There's
Okay,
no scamming. Delineation is you and I against
ma'am,
everybody
yeah,
else.
the link,
That's the way it works.
even the link on your page is a scam. It don't even work. They said the link on your page, you click it, this shit don't even work. So you scamming all across the board. Good Lord.
No,
Uh,
but listen to me. I'm gonna DM you privately
and
because
you're Canada,
privately, and then we can go next time and have a a better debate, whatever it may be. But honestly, I
I'm
just want to.
sweetie. I've already defeated you.
Yeah, you have.
And
But at the same time, you have.
to talk to you about anything. What do I need to talk to a fleeing tether bedwench who's up in Canada? You've already proven to be a pathological liar. So there's nothing to discuss, beloved. You just reiterated what we've been saying about lying, fleeing tethers. You just doing what lying, fleeing tethers do, which makes us want to delineate more.
No, you are Haitian.
Or
Stop.
you, ma'am, you are a case study.
You are Haitian, Dominican, Cuban. You're
Ma'am,
lying.
ma'am,
You speak. Your dad is Haitian, is married a Cuban woman. I
Lord,
saw all your family online.
nobody in my family is married to no Cuban. My dad is from Alabama. So is my mother.
Where's your wife from? Your wife's biracial. What is biracial
A
with?
foundational Black American. Her
And her white side. Where's her white side from?
father's a foundational Black American. So
You're
lying,
lying. Where's her white side from?
ma'am, you lying about,
She's Jewish, and you know that.
no, she's not. Prove it.
Okay, you know what, Tariq? I'm gonna let you go.
All right. You can't prove anything. Tethers thinks,
Guys, do your research. This
right. Do your research on these lying tethers. They can't prove anything. When you ask for proof, they just think lying over and over is the proof. That doesn't work, dear. This is why we delineate from you, dear.
guys, do your research.
Yeah, do your research on these lying tethers. All right. Anyway, you're just going to sit here lying all night and you're proving how thorough I am. Thank you, dear. Ladies and gentlemen, now some of the foreigners who's listening. Now, do you see why the delineation movement is such in full swing? These are your people. This is the problem. Do you think that we, foundational Black Americans, want to be associated with pathological liars like this? Do you really think we want to be involved? What are we going to build with these people? You couldn't build nothing with these people. That's why the homelands are failed. That's why people have to leave. In order to build, you have to have trust. If people are lying and scamming, nobody trusts each other, nothing gets built. Then people have to flee. You see? I'm telling you that lying and scamming is a harsh part of Haitian of tether culture. That's a major part of the failure of tether culture. All that lying and damn scamming. Everything is a lie and everything is a damn scam. And then they try to project that nonsense onto us. Um, blood money. And let's get blood. Speaking of scam and tether, this is another tether. Blood money, what's going on? This is, I think, blood money. He's um, a Nigerian in the UK. Blood money, what's happening?
What's up, Tariq?
Oh, with brother?
But Tariq, what did she say that was a lie? She was asking you a question,
No,
right?
she wasn't. She was lying, and you know it. She was doing what you tethers do. Tethers,
Yeah,
tethers start lying, which is what you're used to. Liars lie.
but
Okay,
you set up her. You lied as
you
well,
don't.
Tariq. You said your wife is biracial, right? And I'm not trying to attack your family, but I'm just stating the obvious.
Foundational Black American.
Well, she's biracial, bro.
She's a foundational Black American.
But she has white and she's mixed race,
So did
bro. She's half white.
so did Booker T. Washington. So did Frederick Douglass. That they're still foundational Black Americans.
Yeah, but you can't deny that these people have whites in them, so they're not
But
100%
and you
foundational Black
stop
American.
it. But she's still a foundational Black American on her homeland, and you're not
But
on
you,
your homeland. So she's different from you. I'm different from you. She didn't flee. You did. So you can try to remix some shit in your mind to make it better. She's not a fleer like you. You see?
all, all right, yeah, I saw a Twitter page and they were kind of getting onto you about your lineage, but I just wanted to ask you. So they're
So
basically saying you're Dominican
yeah,
or whatever, whatever. So I'm asking you, is it true? Is it so? I'm not stating anything. I'm just asking.
you're not asking. You know good. You know. You
I'm asking you.
listen to me. You know good and well that I am not no foreigner. You're not dumb. Let's not play dumb. You tethers get on here and try to play dumb. You're not dumb. You know that I'm not a foreigner. You know those little FBI pages are shit posting. You know that. You're not dumb. That's
Yeah,
no,
but that woman
no,
posted
no,
sorry,
no,
that
no. You tethers just like to waste time by playing dumb and projecting your failure. All right? That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to project failure. You know that I'm not a fellow fleeing tether like yourself because you don't really have any real thing to combat the movement that's going on. You're going to do what tethers do, which is lie. And that's going to make people want to delete. Okay? So that's not going to
bro,
work.
bro, delineate.
Lie.
Do what you want to do. We want you.
Listen, why don't y'all tethers stop lying all the time? Do you understand that's why you fail? Because all the lies and scams. Why don't y'all stop lying and just do square business and build some shit without lying and scamming and just being the stereotype that people have of you?
Bro, you're literally lying right now, bro.
Dude,
Lie.
you're scamming right now, which is what
You're literally a pathological liar, Tariq.
you're
You're a hustler,
you're
so
projecting. You're projecting your own failure, sir.
you're a hustler and you're capitalizing.
Dude, you're a lying, scamming failure who's up there in Britain with a whole British accent cosplaying as foundational Black Americans. You're trying to look like us, sir. While
How am I?
you're
Wait, Tariq.
trying to look like us with your skull cap and your braids, while trying to project your tetherness onto us. Interesting, right?
I'm sorry to put it to you, but braids come from Africa.
Not those kind of braids, sir. No, 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 not those kind of braids. And the way you rocking your cap and the way you trying to have your hip hop look, that's you trying to cosplay as us.
Bro, you're delusional, man.
You're trying to look like us. You're trying to cosplay as us, sir.
Tariq, you're too delusional, bro. What the hell? This is the problem I have with FBA. You guys think that You think you're something you're not, bro. How am I trying to cosplay as
You
an
are now. What do
FBA
we?
because I've got braids and a hat?
What do we think?
The braids and a hat. Listen to what you just said, Tariq. I have braids and a
Braids.
hat.
The way you trying to rock your braids in your hat, you're trying to look like a foundational Black American. Sir.
So how else am I?
You what? Even you know what? Y'all get a lot of stuff from us. Even the dashikis and all of that. You know what? Y'all got that from us. Do you? Even the dashikis family. Let me school the FBI family on something. Do y'all know rocking the dashikis? They weren't doing that over there in the 60s and 70s. They were not doing that. We started doing that over here. We started to reach back to traditional African stuff. We started doing that. Then they started doing it. They were rocking dashikis emulating us. A lot of y'all don't know that.
Tariq, there's nothing that you guys have done that precedes anything Africans have done. We will hear before you people. Anything that you think you've done, we've already done, brother.
Like what?
Stop being
Like
delusional.
what?
Everything, bro. You need to remember we predate your culture. In fact, white people made you guys. Without white people, there will be no Black Americans. You need to
Slow
show respect.
down, but you got a flag in your bio of Nigeria that was named and created by white people. The irony. Mm, that's crazy, ain't it? You're rocking a flag from your homeland in Africa that was named by a white woman.
Yeah, facts. But you need to understand that if white people, without white interference, there would be no Black Americans. They created you people.
But they created you. And
No, they did not create me. I'm Yoruba. My tribe predates any
really,
colonization. Your tribe initiated from a plantation in
wait.
Mississippi.
How old is your tribe?
Ancient,
How old?
ancient,
Ancient, how old?
brother, ancient, centuries.
So you're trying to tell me this is what you're saying. Your tribe is centuries old, possibly thousands of years.
That's what a century means, brother. But
No, a
yeah,
century is 100 years.
no 100. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, go on.
So centuries old tribe, been around ancient. Ancient is into the thousands. When you say ancient, you're talking thousands. So your tribe is
Hmm.
thousands of years,
Of course, yeah,
and you can't build a dirt road and a running toilet?
brother. There's
No,
conflict in
no,
our
no,
countries.
no, 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 no. So you've been on your land for thousands of years, and a nigga can't build a bridge and a paved road?
Because okay, what about the Benin Wall? What about the
Okay,
Benin kingdom?
okay. Even with the war, without the war, ain't no war there now. How come ain't it
You
built?
just because
How
you
come
it's
ain't-
because we are being
okay, you've been there thousands of years and you ain't figured out how to pave a road. Why is that?
because we're being destabilized by Europeans. You know why?
Okay. Oh,
You talk about white
oh,
supremacy all the
oh,
time, but you know the effect of
what? Okay, you just said that white people made us, so they're making your ass. So they're making you.
no white people made your
Mm, come on, man, talk to me. You've been in the same place for thousands of years and you ain't got electricity?
Tariq. So let me give you an
No,
example.
no,
Yeah,
no,
like
no,
in
no,
Nigeria.
no,
Nah,
no,
bro, I'm
no,
literally.
slow down. Because even us over here in oppression, we had Lewis Latimer learning the ins and outs of electricity. We were creating that coming out of slavery. We were creating that. You've been there thousands of years and y'all can't even get generators to work on time. Is that what you saying?
Okay, can I explain why that's the
Let me
situation in that
let me
country? Or are you gonna mute me? Can I explain, or are you gonna mute me?
I just don't want you to lie like you called up lying before. You
I'm not going to lie. I'm just stating
no,
facts.
you're a liar, but let's hear some of these lies. Go ahead.
So, in Nigeria, there's a lot of tribalism, like you said, like you already know. So, like the Igbos, the Yoruba, the Fulani, Hausa, whatever they call it, they don't get along with each other. So, when one person, for example, right now in Nigeria, Tinubu, he's the president. He's Yoruba, so he's gatekeeping all the resources for his tribe. So this is what destabilizes the countries, that there's internal
So
conflicts.
scam,
But
so scamming niggas. So a bunch of scamming niggas are scamming each other.
bro, internal conflict is there can be no nation.
Scamming, lying niggas scamming each other. That's what it is, right? Scamming, lying niggas scamming each other, and you can't get nothing built. Yeah, what else is new? That's what I said.
Yeah, facts. No,
That's
I
what
agree
I
with you,
said.
Tariq.
Oh,
Africans
that's
are
what I
conniving.
said. And y'all call up with that same scamming, lying nigga mentality. This is what I'm saying. Y'all problem is scamming, lying niggaism. Y'all got
All right,
all y'all,
cool. But
what I'm
Tariq, let's establish
no,
this. Let's establish this.
you just prove what I said. That scamming, lying mindset is a problem. You and that other tether woman, y'all called up lying y'all asses off, just saying anything. That's the problem. Y'all gonna have to start standing on business. That whole scamming stereotype and that lying stereotype, you're just not ethical. You don't stand on nothing, just cutthroat, do anything, and then y'all bring that bullshit over here. That's why we delineate from that. This is a case study as to why it is important for foundational Black Americans to delineate from that lying, scamming mindset. It's a cancer. We don't want it. And you've proven that. And the other woman has proven that. Thank you so much. I don't really want to hear no more of the explaining. Family, let me talk to the foreigners. Y'all gonna have to get a code of ethics, man. You just not gonna be able to lie and scam your way through all this shit. That's why nobody want to do business with you. You can't build nothing. Nobody trusts you. You walk in the door lying. Everything becomes a damn scam. Every relationship you get in, it's a scam. If you marry me, I will give you $2,000 to help me get my green card. Everything is a scam. And don't tell me how long your tribe has been there and y'all ain't building nothing. What does that say? Don't tell me how ancient you are and niggas can't even pave a road. You didn't learn how to pave a road in thousands of years? What does that say? I'm not trying to beat up on people, but if you're going to have these people represent your country with this lying, scamming mindset, they're going to get the business. All of my non FBA people, this is the problem. Y'all need to be checking your lying, scamming degenerates. Y'all don't check these people. Let me get some people in here. Who is this people? Who is this? Skillery Banks. Let's get Skillery in here. And then we get cultivating. Who is this person? It's, what's
Morning.
up, Skillery?
Good morning. My name is Bonnie. That's my I just had a little nickname up
Oh,
there. Um, but I had a little question. Let's see. I wanted to see a answer on that. First of all, I just watched the Panther movie for the first time in my life. I'm 35 years old. I didn't even know there was a Black Panther movie that Mario Van Peebles put together,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So I just seen that yesterday. And I always talk about this with my friends and all that. I'm like, listen, we really need to start getting together and start getting this stuff together, similar to how the Panther Party had it. Now, of course, we don't have it as super bad, but we still have a lot of the same problems, right? And I met with, oh, you see what happened the first time. That's Black people's favorite excuse. You see what happened the first time. They ain't gonna let us have nothing. They ain't gonna let us do nothing. X, Y, Z. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like it could actually happen if we banded together now and try to do the similar things of policing our own neighborhoods and doing those things, that we could be more successful than the first time?
It would have to be more covert. It would have to be doing it under the Panther model. It wouldn't work because all they're going to do is just pay a bunch of damn infiltrators to undermine it, which is what they do with a lot of organizations now. They're going to get a whole bunch of people. They're going to give them a couple of dollars, and they're going to be standing in line to infiltrate it, to feed information back to the FBI. It'll be It'll be surveillance left and right. It would have to be more covert. It would have to be more low key. We can do stuff without having a four wall organization. Just everybody get on code and just do stuff and just make sure everybody is good and just let the code be the leadership. And I think that would be very important. But doing it under the Black Panther model from the 60s wouldn't work because it would get infiltrated immediately. And that's the problem. It's too many people out here who don't have no resources, and all they have to do is offer some deals to cats and offer them a couple of dollars, offer to cut their sentences short, and unfortunately, people will take them damn deals. So that wouldn't work. I'm gonna get cultivating, then I'm gonna get our brother Kanye too in here. Cultivating.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, ma'am?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. And you're Somali, right?
I am
Ethiopia.
Ethiopian.
There you go. What's on your mind?
So, is it possible not to put all the bad eggs in one basket? You know, we're not all bad. You know that, right?
Yeah, but y'all got to get better representatives. If, when people call up just lying nonstop, that's a bad look for y'all, man.
I
Yeah.
understand. And I get that, and I understand. Do you think these people are coming on your platform just to troll you,
No,
maybe? Because we're not. We really
no,
not
no. They're coming to
like.
lie. They're coming on because they don't like that we've delineated and they can't do anything about it. And when
Mhm.
people feel powerless, especially if you come from places where scamming and lying and treachery is kind of normalized, you're just going to do what you know, which is lie out of out of powerlessness, and
Mhm.
we don't want that around us. Yeah, that
I completely understand. Do you think some of us can be an ally?
yeah, I don't know, man. Y'all gotta y'all gotta do something about your liars and scammers. Y'all really got to do something about them. When y'all start getting them in check, then we can holler. But y'all don't ever check your people, and
Oh, I'm always checking my people. I don't stand for that shit. Rehab can tell you
mhm.
that.
Now hold on.
Uh,
Let me get my brother Kanye.
okay.
Yeah, hold on. I want you on the line, but let me Kanye 2024.
Yo, what's going on, Flex? How you doing,
Good
man?
brother, how are you?
I'm doing all right. I was just listening to the conversation with the guy that was speaking, and I do think here's the problem that our well-meaning non-FBA friends refuse to address. That a lot of the times these people don't even be on code with their own culture. So how can we expect them to be on code with ours?
Right.
I got a friend from Nigeria, a very dear friend, me shout out to Wiz. He doesn't refer to it as Nigeria. He refers to it as Igbo land because he refused to accept the fact that these Europeans were able to colonize and give him an entire culture. And I found out strange that the young man that was just speaking had the whole colonizer flag of his country in his bio telling us we were created.
Right.
We have never really fully embraced the American flag. And then when we did embrace it, we let it be known we are Black American. We have our own culture, right? So, and then even in their homeland, their entire Afrobeat sting was based off foundational Black American music, and they literally, right? They literally, basically, the closer they sound to American music, the more popular they get. And with cultivating, shout out to cultivating. Again, I know she means well. However, like when y'all let these people come on y'all stages, and y'all do, and they say all these foul things about Black Americans, and y'all kind of lightly check them, that just reinforces that y'all on the same team, and we not because we don't allow that at all.
You can't lie
Um,
on me because Africans don't even like me. They call me a
and
traitor.
hold on
So do not. Yeah,
one
I
second, one
never have an
second.
African come on my platform and ever talk
Yeah,
bad about
100%,
Black
100%. Yeah,
American. Okay,
you
so
and the
don't put that on me.
27K guys hold several spaces, but let me just finish my point and I'll be on my way. Um, and the lady who made the statement earlier that you were Haitian, she could not believe that a Black American person, right, a foundational Black American, our brother's from Alabama for crying out loud, not New York, not California, no disrespect to Cali and New York, but that's not where he's from. She couldn't believe that Black Americans can make a passion project about 1804 Haiti,
Mhm.
right, and not be from there.
Right.
Now, why did I don't want to get into that, but I got friends from Haitian too who absolutely love the 1804 Project, who are on code with their culture and respect the fact of delineating because they will tell the truth. A lot of these people were willing to sell us the fuck out for pennies on a dollar. So of course we have to be wary. And if you guys say that y'all on code and y'all allies, well, just trust us then, right? Don't take what we saying personal. Understand we talking to those who are guilty, and don't make a big deal about it. And then I find it strange that y'all always want to come up and be the spokesperson for the entire group of people when you guys are saying, "Oh, we're not all like this." Well, next time get on stage and condemn the person who's making those statements, so we don't have to make those statements ourselves.
Right.
But that's all I want to say. Thank you,
Man, I
Flex.
appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, cultivating. Any last words, beloved?
Yeah, so basically, I'm actually, I do give pushback, first and foremost, especially on my platform. If I am on somebody's platform, obviously, if I'm co hosting, I usually just sit there and stay quiet and listen and learn. So, but in my platform, I don't allow no Nigerian, any kind of African or Haitian or Caribbean people come and talk down on any Black Americans, and again, Riyab can be my, spokesperson, if I may say, because he knows how I do it. I have much respect for you guys. I would love to be an ally, and I condemn most of the stuff that's been said about you guys. So I just want to let you know
There you
that.
go. But thank you so much, beloved. I appreciate you. Yes, indeed. But yeah, yeah, like brother Kanye made a good point. A lot of these folks, they find it just strange that we or another group could stump for other people and really be passionate about uplifting them. That's just a part of foundational Black American culture. That's it's we know as us as foundational Black Americans, we understand because we always elevate people globally. And if we see something fly in somebody, we'll give them we give you your props because we're not insecure. We're That's the thing about foundational Black Americans. We're the most comfortable people in our skin. We ain't trying to be nothing else. We're confident and comfortable with who we are. So we don't have a problem giving somebody props. You understand? When the Asians came over, we were like, hey man, we'll go to your karate classes. We'll watch your kung fu movies. We embrace that. You understand? Hey man, shout out to you. That's fly. We like Bruce Lee. You know, we gave them their props. We rock with y'all. We like that martial arts thing y'all doing. We rock with that. Even before that, remember, we saw what Ethiopia was going through. We saw they were about to get invaded by Italy. Foundational Black Americans, we put our lives on the line. We were lining up around the country to say, hey, no, we'll go over there and fight. No, we'll stand up for Ethiopia. We don't want to see them get invaded. That's just a part of our nature. South Africa, again, we were putting our careers on the line. Stevie Wonder, these people like, hey, no, 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 no. I'm going to use my celebrity to stump for the people in South Africa. I'm not South African, but I want to make sure they're good. I want to see South Africa be great. We wanted to see South Africa be great. We were over here stomping for Mandela. Heavy. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? That's a part of our culture. Even with Cuba, it was Black people in the 60s stomping for Cuba, embracing Fidel Castro. Castro used to come to the Black community over here. He would go to Harlem and places like that. We were stomping for the rights of Cuba and the safety of Cubans and speaking down on the sanctions and all of that. That was us stomping for that. You see? So a lot of these people who are only thinking about themselves, let's be real, these people, it's all about them getting something. That's why they don't open the door for us in these places. When we say, hey man, why don't y'all give us some land over here? Oh, what? They like, what, who? What? Land? Nigga, please. Yeah. Yeah, my brother Mikhail pointed out, yeah, we foundational Black Americans shut down some of the bombings and stuff that was going on over there. Man, we put it on the line. So yeah, I did a movie about Haiti just because the history was fly. Dessalines, that's great history. Militarily, that was some fly shit they did militarily. That's a lesson that the world can learn from. I ain't no goddamn Haitian. No disrespect to Haitians. Shout out to the Haitians. dude, don't disrespect me. You don't take my lineage. No, no, my family is foundational Black American. My mother and father's side, all the way down from the beginning. I don't have one immigrant on my side in my family. None. Zero. No, my mother was in Leeds, Alabama. I lived in Leeds, Alabama in the 70s and 80s. Ain't no damn immigrants in no goddamn Leeds, Alabama. Or Alabama, period, at that time. Wasn't no immigrants down there. The hell would an immigrant be doing in Alabama in the 70s and 80s? So watch Tether lies because Tethers are desperate. Because you're desperate, you're just going to throw shit on the wall and see what sticks. And that's a bad look for you guys because all that lying and scamming, that makes people say, okay, really? I really need to delineate. That's a bad look. Let me get brother Solon in here. Let me get Solon. Let me get brother Maroc. All right. Let me get the Power Players magazine as well. Let's get brother Solon first. Solon, what's up, brother? Brother Solon. Okay. I don't know where Solon is. Let's get Maroc in the building.
Well, what up, Tariq?
What's up, brother? How are you?
Doing all right. I think that we should have a discussion slightly on the American flag. I'm not coming for Kanye when I say this, but why wouldn't we be proud of the American flag? It's literally something we created. We know about Grace Wisher, obviously, but we were largely the laborers of America. So yeah, we were doing the textile knitting. We were cultivating the indigo. So yeah, we have a large part to do with the American flag and its creation. So I think that's something that we were always to be proud of, especially when it comes to building and creating things right here in America, including America itself. But I really wanted to come up here to talk about. You heard about the UK said that they uncovered a math genius hidden in history, a hidden figure named Francis Williams. Did you hear about that?
No, I haven't heard about that. No, what's that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. He was a hidden figure. He was a math genius or something like that. He predicted um, uh, a comet or something like that. But my point is to mention that he was a hidden figure. They're saying that he's Jamaican all of a sudden now, though,
Oh
too.
Lord, oh here they go. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, here we go with that. But then we also have him, but we also have Matthew Henson, Taraji P. Henson's
I'm great.
ancestor.
Yeah, yeah. He discovered the North Pole, right?
Yes, absolutely. Him. We have Nathan Nearest Green with Jack Daniels.
Yep.
And I just mentioned Grace Wisher. So these are all hidden figures of history. I think is it safe to say that Black Americans have invented damn near everything in America until largely proven otherwise?
Mm-hmm. That's absolutely true, brother. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Um, but yeah, yeah, we had a lot of geniuses here. We had there was a brother here in the 1700s in America who was a math genius. His name was Thomas Fuller. I want y'all to look him up. He was another mathematic genius. He was an enslaved foundation Black American here at the beginning of this country, at the beginning of the building of this country, and he was a human calculator. Very smart brother. He could just do these complex calculations just like within seconds. White people were like astonished by this dude. And a lot of the abolitionists would use him as an example to say, hey, look at the intellectual capacity of these black people. But yeah, they would give him these real complex calculations that scientists would give, and he would just rattle them off within seconds. Um, he knew the circumference of the earth and just a whole bunch of shit. Um, but Thomas Fuller, look that name up. He was a mathematic genius. I want to say he in Virginia, North Carolina, somewhere. I forgot where he was. But yeah, Thomas Fuller, that's the guy's name. Um, let's get Angel Kia in the building.
Good morning, family.
Hey, Angel, how are you, dear?
I'm doing good. Excuse the background noise if you guys hear anything. I'm at the gym.
Okay.
But I just want to give you a shout out in your product. I have been using Rootwork and I'm in the gym right now and it's working wonderful.
I love
So I
it.
want to give you a big shout out. And I initially purchased it for my 10-year-old daughter. Unfortunately, puberty is coming early with these children. And I wanted to get her a product that I knew was going to be safe and natural for her. And it has been working so good with her that I purchased it for myself. So just shout out to you for making this product, for making a wonderful product that is working. I don't
Yes.
have any of those other side effects that I had with the other deodorants, no issues under the arms, none of that. So shout out to you and for all the musty others, get you some. For all my FBA family, get you some because root work does work. So shout out to you for making this product.
Thank you, beloved. I appreciate you. Yeah, that root work is no joke, man. Yeah, my kids, they use it. They use it. Yeah, my babies, they use that. Yeah, that root work is not a joke, and it's very safe. And some people say it feels like it heals them to a certain degree. But yeah, um, that deodorant, man, some of the chemicals that they put in deodorants, man, um, that causes problems. That's one of the reasons why I made the deodorant. I talked about this before, man. I would use some of these deodorants that they got out here, and I would get lumps under my arms, and that's why a lot of women be getting breast cancer and stuff because of these petrochemicals and these aerosols, this aluminum and all types of weird stuff in these deodorants that you're putting under your arms, which are very sensitive. So yeah, we gotta watch everything. Watch what we eat, watch what we put in our body, on our bodies, because there's poison all around us, man. There's poison coming at us nonstop. Yeah. All right. Let me see. Let me see. The Power Players magazine.
Hey, what's good, Tariq, man? Top of the morning, man.
How,
Shout out,
how you
shout
doing?
out to, yeah, shout out to Nickety God for holding it down in the rooms today. You know what I'm saying? Standing on business, and she know what it is. But I just wanted to speak to this thing that like a lot of these people that came, like these generation of youngsters that come from African countries, Nigeria, they don't realize, for those of us that are older, that a lot of their daddies came over here on them visas for work and whatever back in the 70s, early 80s, off of FBA. Our aunties and some of our mothers, 5,000, 10,000 that they never really fully got,
Yeah.
and married into our families, and they didn't have no idea what their daddy was over here doing, hustling. So when we say that we know the hustle in the game of scam Africanism, it's always been one-sided in a game, and a lot of these guys came over here and left children in our families. I got a little cousin that's lost and confused, smart as all I do is down here in Houston, Texas. The girl got all involved in the cult and all kinds of things. This girl is brilliant, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of the marriages that they came over here and they used to be able to get in our family, and also if you worked a job, they got, when they married you, they got a lot of your social security quarters. You gave your quarters up for your retirement of your social security to them when you married them for that little piece of change.
Mhm.
So I just wanted people to know that I appreciate everything.
My
Keep
man.
standing on business.
Thank you. Yeah, my man, he brought up a very good point. Y'all remember in the 90s, this was a thing because I used to talk to a lot of girls who would say this. In the 90s, it was always these foreign dudes trying to give women like a couple of grand to marry them. That was a real big thing in the 90s. Y'all remember that shit? I would talk to girls all the time. They're like, yeah, some African nigga want to give me $3,000. I gotta marry him, but then get it annulled real quick. That was a big thing in the 90s. Them scam marriages that they were trying to do. And they were giving FBA sisters a few $1,000s to help them out with the scam. Man. So that was a big thing in the 90s, especially out here. These LA women, they be, they see a lick. They'll get there, I marry this musty nigga real quick. It was that type of thing. But that was a thing. Those scam marriages were real big in the 90s. So now, like my brother who just called, he made a good point. We're seeing the children from some of them scam marriages pop up. You know, very interesting dynamic. Yeah, don't let people come over and talk about family unit and family structure and all you FBAs need to learn from the foreigners how to keep the family intact. Man, they got all types of marriage scams, child scams, paternity scams. I'm not trying to beat up on people, but the scams are on a whole different level. And then cats be trying to project that scam stuff onto us. That's the thing. Notice when people come in trying to project all of these weird lies and scams on us, that's projection. When people are